master at work.
Yo, man, we back with another episode of the E-Lab podcast, man. How y'all boys doing? I got a lot of energy. I'm trying to keep it contained because my energy's up, man. How y'all boys doing today, man?
Good.
Y'all hear me? They go tell me with that damn boy young mic.
Oh, damn. Shit.
Devin, stop moving over there. Stop moving.
My bad. Hold on. Yeah.
You good,
Listen, a man spent a little money on the merch, you know?
I ain't mad at it. I see you rocking the E-Lab podcast. Hey, first off, we always got somebody. I don't know who this person is in the chat, but whoever it is, they be waiting for us to go live every day. They be sitting in the waiting room for like 15 minutes before we start. So whoever you is, shout out to you, bro. We appreciate you, man. But let's go here first. Before we get into it, because I want to let people come into the room. How do y'all, what's Red or whoever was keeping up with the Gilbert Arena situation? What happened with that, bro? Did they kick him off his own show? What happened?
In so many words, it was time to renegotiate contracts from what I'm picking up between the two. And he said he used Underdog to get the funding for his own setup. So he allowed them to come into his space, set up everything, buy all the shit for him. And then once he got what he needed from him, now he's going into his own ownership and trying to do it on his own. So he just don't want a middleman anymore.
Okay.
Nah, so but he did a 50-50 partnership too. Yeah. So that's the reason why they kind of took over on that. But he said he's not doing that again.
Yeah.
So did they put Skip Bayless on the show though? Like, did they take him off and put Skip Bayless?
They can with the 50-50 partnership. They can. And what he's saying is he wants his full ownership. He said he didn't know how to navigate it coming in. So he used them to teach him how to navigate it. And once he got what he needed, they're gonna keep that name, but he's gonna get to move on to something else as a different entity. So you might see the guys come with him when they get set up, but for right now, it's just gonna be him.
Oh, hey, so Red, he didn't put on, like, as far as Arena is concerned, he didn't put on Skip. That was a Underdog decision when Skip came in.
That one I don't know. Okay. I really don't. But it might have. I would say it was Underdog because he's under contract. So if his contract was up. So they probably had to bring in somebody with a bigger name just to keep it going. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That makes sense. That's crazy though. It just felt like they kicked him off the show, and it seemed like
in his house.
Yeah, that's in his house. I thought it was in his basement.
But he's still gonna get a percentage from it. If that makes sense. He still gets a percentage off the show. You know what I'm saying? And they still now they gotta kind of pay him. That's what Nick Young was saying, from like 11-1 to have the studio in his house. So they gotta pay him. So he's kind of gonna get to, test the food 3 times, if that makes sense.
I see what you're saying. He got his hand. He's still getting paid. He just that's fire though. Because
the writing was on the wall, because if you pay attention, it went from Gil's Arena to the Arena or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I saw that. I saw that.
He real smart too. He got like he got like 15 apps that's like in the top 100 in the country. So he good money wise.
I think he can keep Gil's Arena, like the basketball shit though. Now that football shit, that might be where I feel like Underdog will get over, because I feel like that was when he was transitioning and doing like more stuff with, like, that's when I noticed Underdog on the show way more, was when they brought the gridiron out. When that show came out.
Is that the guy from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is on there?
I'm talking about
Jared McCoy.
Jared
McCoy, Zell.
I thought you was talking about. You know what? I thought you was talking about TJ, but
Jared McCoy was the one. Jared McCoy be doing the battle rap stuff too.
That definitely was some Underdog shit, because he had already said in the beginning he didn't want to do nothing. He only wanted to do basketball when he first started. But hey, Mitch, you said they changed the name. You said they had already changed the name.
It's been changed for a while. Yeah,
so it's been just the Arena.
Yeah.
So
some football season they got skipped. They changed that name quick.
That's crazy.
But they did it during football season, so we wouldn't pay attention. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a slight change because it went from Gil's Arena to
so just Arena. Like it's Arena for basketball, and then it's Arena Gridiron when it's football.
Yeah. I'm just saying that hit different. We go from E-Lab to the lab. Something changed. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It's a slight difference, but it's a big difference.
And that's a side show.
Yeah, that's
like
a fact.
we say something too, unless we under contract and we couldn't. But
right,
probably be like, hey.
I think at some point Nick Young might say something. He tends to be like the loose cannon.
Oh, he been talking shit. He already been talking shit. He already been posting the shit. You know, he's he gonna do his thing. So.
But they homies though. They crew homies, bro. They act just like we do, bro. They talk so bad about each other, bro. Like, but that's how they play though. So
that's fair. All right, man. Come on, man. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, man. They waiting on us. I see they starting to get in here now. Hey, man. So game 7 last night, Thunder versus the Spurs, man. How y'all feeling, man? Did it live up to the hype? Mitch or Teddy, man? Mitch or Teddy, whichever one of y'all want to go first, man.
Ted, go ahead. Go ahead.
What's up, Ted? Talk to me.
It was a good game. You know what I'm saying? It was a good game. It was kind of like an upside down series as a total, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a real good game 1, then it was blowout, then blowout, then blowout, then blowout. So then, this was a relatively competitive game. I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? There's a couple of things that I took from the game, though. First and foremost, man, Chet, you are the biggest playoff disappointment that I've ever seen in my life. Somebody that actually made second team, somebody that was supposed to be the number 2 defensive player in the league in regards of shot blocking, rim protection. They glaze you a lot because your team wins. They glaze you a lot because the MVP is on your team. But at the end of the day, when you have a lot of success, you should have a lot of critique. You taking 2 shots at home in the game 7 and the closeout opportunity to go to the finals and represent the Western Conference and actually go back to back, have an opportunity to go back to back, and you have no willpower to want to win. You are that terrified of Wemby. Bro, watching that and watching another grown man just have you so shook on the court, it was a disgusting sight to see. So I'm very disappointed in Chet. But bravo to Wemby, man. Wemby showed that heart, showed that passion. I ain't seen it in a while. A lot of these people, they show no emotion after they win. This dude was crying, hugging everybody in the San Antonio Spurs uniform or anything affiliated. So shout out to him, man. Good win.
Yeah, man. How y'all feel, man? Anybody else want to go next? Because y'all know I got shit to say. What's up, Tevin?
Yeah, so as far as my take on it, it was a great game 7. Ain't no complaints about as far as living up to the hype. It got a little wild at the end for sure. I got nothing but love for SGA. SGA, to me, I don't care. They can call him the foul merch and all the other bullshit. That dude's game is pure. I love to see it. My only takeaways from him, honestly, was just like, we needed this assassin mode back in game 4. Like, and you started off the game great too, but then you got stuck in that assassin mode too. Like, for real, they needed more. They needed him to get his teammates involved more. They needed him to like run up on Chet and be like, "Hey, bro, stop the bullshit. Like, feed that man a little bit." Like, Chet is one of them players. Obviously, we just seen it. You got to make him be great. And if he ain't gonna do it, then that's something you talk about in the offseason, right? And I know that's a lot to put on the player, y'all, because like, damn, he did everything he could, right? But nah, obviously he didn't, because you didn't win. And it's just one of those things, like when you reevaluate it, it's gonna piss you off because you feel like you did everything you could, but you still got to do more. And I just felt like the teammates wasn't involved enough. Shout out C-Dub, though. Jaxon Wallace was going insane. Like, he had a fire-ass fourth quarter. And I really think that boy, I mean, he's in a perfect situation. So if he stays, I ain't mad at him. But I wouldn't be shocked if he started testing the markets, because, like, the Lakers, we could definitely use a C-Dub right now. For sure. So I really enjoyed watching that. Teddy pretty much said everything I had to say on Chet. Like, ain't nothing really else to say on that, man. But yeah, man, I think everybody's stepped up when they needed to. Now we transitioning into this finals.
My take on Game 7. I like how they officiated the game. I think this is how playoff basketball should be played. It shouldn't be so soft. I really like how they just let them boys play. As far as Shea, he had a great game. I think, having 2 of his, quote unquote best players out, kind of hurt him, you know what I'm saying? But he did all he can do. And this just right here was a battle of the teams, man. Like, this really didn't come down to the superstars. It came down to a lot of their role players and shit like that. and they superstars played major parts in it. You know what I'm saying? So these are just two great teams that clashed, and shit, Spurs just happened to be the better team on that day. And lastly, because we talked about Chet twice, I think we're asking for something from Chet that we're just not gonna get. I feel like we've been asking for this for the last few seasons. This is the example of a bully really having your card and you not being scared to fight, being too scared to fight the bully. I don't think Chet has. I think he was one of those guys that were probably overhyped early, if that makes sense. I think from what I've seen from Chet, it's like he's peaked out. I don't think he has no more that he can get.
Dang, that's nasty.
That is nasty.
Mitch, I know you're gonna tell me what the Spurs did good. I want to hear from what did the Spurs do to win this game, Mitch? Or just how you'll take what's up?
I hear people talking about Chet, and yes, he did not play good. He played pretty terrible. But I also say in this type of offense, for some reason, they have Chet being the corner guy. So, like we said about, I hate to bring up the Cavs when we talk about Dean Wade. Y'all said, hell, Dean Wade only got 2 shots. Shit, he ain't hitting the ball. Chet sitting in the corner most of the game, just going from one corner, going to the other corner. In the pick and roll, I don't know if it's the offensive scheme or he could be scared to roll to the bucket. He's fading to the corner, damn near on pick and roll. So I don't know if it's the offense, what Shai's got to do. Chet played terrible. With all that being said, with 6:49 left in the game, 6-point game. So irrelevant. But I will say, on this pod, we've talked about 6 minutes left in the game in the fourth quarter. You want your superstar player to show up. We have a 2-time MVP with 6 minutes and 49 minutes left in the game. He made a bucket, got it down to 6 points. He scored 2 points in the rest of that game. Y'all said Don ain't the guy. Hey, he ain't get it done. MVP. You ain't get it done, my boy. Great game for 3/4 of the game, damn near the whole game, to be honest with you. But in the last 6 minutes, you didn't do good. And even though one of the last plays, he passed it to Lou Dort, which was insane to me. It was a great foul by De'Aaron Fox. It was a great foul, actually, but he passed it to Lou Dort. I also will say it could be because you know how we want Wemby to play the whole damn near game? SGA, his minutes, like, he didn't come out, like, was it midway through second quarter or some shit?
Yeah.
Them legs. I'm not giving him an excuse because it is what it, you know.
No, he was tired,
He was tired. Like, and not having a J-Dub, and I know y'all hate on J-Dub, but that, like, even my cousin, somebody be able to throw the ball to, because SJ, he's not an off-the-ball guy. Steph Curry's off-ball. He can do off-ball and on-ball. SJ, he has to work for his buckets. Like, that takes a lot of energy. So his legs was, I feel like his legs was gone late in the game, but
yeah,
it sucks because it was a great game, and I'm glad because I wanted the Spurs to win because we was gonna have some nasty talks if SJ won this game and then went on to win the championship. I'm glad it didn't happen because I was on
nasty talks coming, Mitch.
It was. I was on. It's crazy because I always like to go against EJ. I was cool with it until he just started gassing this man up too much, and now I'm like, yes, I'm against SGA now because I'm not gonna lie, y'all boys go. I know I'm typically not the numbers guy, but go look at SGA's playoff numbers, boys. Them things go down. Points per game. We all like our superstar players.
I told you that, Mitch. I told you I would rather have Jalen Brunson. I told you that. You was like, "What? You tripping?" No, I would.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Go ahead, Mitch. Go ahead, Mitch.
Donovan had a bad playoff, but all these other superstar players, their numbers go up. SJ, now granted, if you score 30, you average 35, more than likely you're not going to average 35 in playoffs. Let's be real. But if you average 30 and then it's down to 27, it's like, all right, bro, we got to do something. So, and he had this series, this game 7, even though they lost, I think it helped. I think it helped SGA because if he had another bad game, it would have been like, man, SGA, which you too cool. You ain't what you doing. So he had a great game 7. Though,
I still think we say that, Mitch. I still got to say.
I had a question though. I had a question about when you said about Chet sitting in the corner. My question is, why does everybody else score but him though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody else on the team get buckets. Everybody else that's in that spot
Literally the
get
whole
buckets.
I think he does get buckets. Like when I came off his game 3, game 4, he had actually like a semi good game. He had like 16, 18 points.
Yeah.
SJ went to the bench and he started cutting to the basket. So I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
His
you're
first
right.
bucket of the game was nice. He had Vassell on him.
Yeah.
I said, oh shit, Chet showed up.
Yeah. It was
And then
game 5, Mitch. Game 5, he had 16.
And I guess I asked it though, Mitch, because it's like if we drafted you this high, like we drafted you this high, why are you letting niggas that we picked up out the parking lot, just for lack of better words, guys, that
Yeah. I
go
got
out here
you.
and score, you know what I'm saying, and be more dominant than you? Like, it's like, even if you in the corner, you 7 foot, you do a pump fake and get baseline, you dunk on somebody. Like, be aggressive. It's just,
it's different with Wemby down there. That putt fake
Yeah.
drive ain't
but see,
the same.
I don't think so.
me and EJ talked about this. That I don't like that. Like the fact of people saying like, Wemby down there, like how Caruso challenged him. I feel like if more people challenged him that way, you get his ass off the court, and you also change the momentum for your team. It's like, man, we got Wemby down there. Man, fuck Wemby. I'm finna go try to dunk on him. Like,
He tried in the series. Got shit swatted.
but I mean, but
it's not. I'm with you.
I
Keep
guess what I'm
going.
saying is, yeah, he didn't do it enough. Like, because
No, that's a
Wemby gonna
fact.
jump at everything. Like, Wemby was finna foul out last night. Like, if you attack the rim 5 times in the first 2 halves, Wemby's going to be in foul trouble. I mean, the first 2 quarters, he's gonna be in foul trouble.
No, I got you. He was in
He's
foul.
jumping
You're right,
everything.
Ray. He was in foul trouble then.
Yeah.
But let Zell, my bad, y'all. Let Zell give his take. What's up, Zell? How you feel, man?
I feel like well, starting off with Chet, he need to go talk to Jalen Duren. They both need to go figure it out. Like they need to just go figure it out
That's
together.
the blind leading the blind, Zell. We need to see.
I'm just saying that at the end of the day, they gonna get their contract because they're regular season. Like no matter how we feel about it, they playoff stuff, they still gonna get paid. They still stay on their team.
Chet already got his though.
So
what Chet average this year, yeah. Go ahead.
18. He averaged
I
18.
don't even know what he averaged.
18 and 9.
Did
Chet averaged 18 and 9 in the
most
regular
of the, he was balling most of the year.
Yeah, it seemed like when that playoff started, it just seemed like everything just went down. It just like everything went down. But
that's a fact.
I don't know. I just feel like with the Thunder, it just wasn't much they could really do outside of SGA because SGA he wasn't efficient most of them games anyways. Like this game 7 first half, he was very efficient, but then after that, you can tell the fatigue started setting in because he just couldn't do too much. He wasn't trying to do too much towards that end of that fourth quarter and stuff too. So it was like it wasn't much they was gonna do to even win that game because it was just like I don't know who had a talk with Alex Caruso, but he gotta stop making them decisions that he was making out there. Like
he was selling, Zell.
He was thinking he was Kobe or something because he taking shots that he shouldn't take. The last shot, I'm like, bro, you got 3. He finished 3 for 14 in the game, but I'm just like, you shouldn't even be in that. You shouldn't even be in that. You shouldn't even take 14 shots. Honestly, if you being like, nah,
they ain't had no choice there. You're right, though.
I was gonna say what I want him to do though. He averaged.
Somebody gotta do it.
He averaged.
No, he was trying, bro. Some of the shit
I'm
he
just
was
saying
doing, y'all.
The way he was forcing that, he was doing too much. I get you got to be that another scorer and stuff like that, but you was being a little bit too aggressive, making your team basically lose. It wasn't helping at all.
Can I say this though? He didn't do shit different than what he was doing when he was scoring. He just was making the points the first game. Like all he did was play the same game the whole.
I disagree, Red. I disagree. He had a different demeanor about him, bro. He came down the court one time. Y'all know how y'all do that little behind your leg dribble. He did a behind the leg dribble. I said, "Oh, you don't understand the gravity of the situation. Why are you playing with the ball like that?" He took it behind his leg, threw the ball, and got a turnover. And then he came down left hand, threw the bitch off the backboard. I was like, some of the shit he was doing was very questionable. He's forcing. But go ahead, Ted. Oh, what's up, Ted?
I think to kind of explain that though, I think that he took it personal with him and Castle. He took this into you had a team setting and you transitioned into it sounds nasty, but the Caruso versus Castle situation, and fouling each other hard, getting each other faces, it's just whatever the case may be. Now you created it to the point where it's personal. I think he was a mental midget, man, because I was giving him a lot of props about being a playoff savant and doing well. But like Red said, bro, you were just hitting shots and you was playing the defense that you've been playing all year. So then, there was a lot of gravity to that because you going against the Spurs. This was a really big juggernaut series and you played well. But I even told you this, E. It was like 30, 40 seconds left in the first half. He's rushing. He didn't even let nobody get set. He does an in and out. Then he spin moves and tries to do some fucking fillet layup. He tricks it. the Spurs come back, score, then they don't score at the end. They throw up some Hail Mary 3, right? So you left possibly 4 to 6 points
With the two free
on the
throws.
board going into the half. So the same 6 points that Mitch is talking about, going into the fourth quarter, those are 6 points that you could have accrued before the first half. Every bucket is critical. Every possession is critical. And he was saying, you know, Chet having 2 shots and not having more offensive production is irrelevant. I think that is the most important thing. That your second option, due to circumstances with AJ Dub and AJ being hurt, is important. You didn't show up, and SGA had to carry in 2 games before that. In total, you had 6 and 7 made shots. That boy is fucking exhausted. Help him out. Like it didn't click in your mind where, man, I could get to the foul line whenever I want to. It didn't click in your mind that I'm the biggest player besides Wemby when Wemby's not playing, that I could get any shot that I want to, and you just don't choose to. You just don't choose. You deferred. You tucked your tail in the biggest moment, your biggest game on the biggest stage. You tuck your tail, bro. That shit is weak, bro.
And just to
Hey,
touch on
hey,
what you said
Ted.
though, Ted,
Oh, go
real
ahead,
quick,
Ted.
the reason he sped up like that, I don't know if y'all heard the game plan was for them to play fast because they said in the half court, San Antonio shut everything down. I don't know if y'all heard Jamal Crawford. He kept saying it over and over. But I think when you talk about Caruso, I think Caruso is really what kept the Thunder in the series. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said, I said if they would
Yeah,
have won,
agree.
whatever, he would have been the MVP of this series to me. Like he should have got the MVP. I think when you get that confidence, it's hard to turn it off, especially when you see,
Yep.
like y'all said, your second guy not stepping up. So if your second guy ain't stepping up, if I gotta push myself to do a little more, I'm gonna do some more. Now, within that, we all get the feeling swaggy when we hit 2 or 3 points. I might come down, try to throw out the backboard, do some extra shit. Just because we feeling, cool, we want to highlight. Everybody want to highlight. Yeah, he had some plays where he fucked up. But at the same time, if he don't play his game, it ain't even this close. Like, it really ain't, because a lot of them niggas was asleep. Like, a lot of them niggas was
They don't
asleep.
get to a game. So let me
Yeah.
tell you. Let me tell you how I feel about all of this, man. Oh, go ahead, Tevin. Was you about to say something, Tevin? My bad. What's up, Tevin?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, yeah, man. What's disappointing to me with Chet really is like, bro, throughout this series, and y'all can tell me if I'm crazy. I think we saw more and more how fragile mentally Wemby was, and
Yeah.
I feel like Chet, and like I'm seeing that, right. I'm not hooping. I'm watching this on the sideline. I feel like Chet, bro, you supposed to take advantage of that. You motherfuckers already quote unquote foul bait anyway. I would have been like, anytime that man touched me, like I would have been doing bullshit, pissing him off, like getting in his head, like Red and everybody's been saying, Teddy too. I would have got some free throws off that shit, bro. As soon as he's out the game, I'm cooking because I want him to be like, fuck, every time he come out. Like this man, I'm already up there rent free anyway. You didn't even take advantage of that matchup, bro. Like you rent free and you ain't taking advantage of it. It's sad, bro, because you're a number 2 overall pick. You the number 2 guy on the team, and y'all talking about Caruso. Caruso did too much. He's having to do this because you're not showing up. Like you just gotta, like, people gotta use this as an example too. Like it's there for you, the opportunity there for you, right? So when the media go crazy and the fans is talking their shit, and you like, oh, this some bullshit, you got to remember these moments. These are the times where you could have showed out, and Teddy always says legacy all the time, right? Like legacy moments. Like you have to take advantage of this because they had a chance to do something special. Honestly, they made us look so easy. We really thought they was gonna get a 3-peat. We was already talking about that, and they ain't even got the 2. So now this shit dead. Jordan's legacy intact. Like he ain't got to sweat about nothing. I don't know who the next one's gonna be. I don't know who the next one's gonna be because I really thought it was gonna be Shea. And like Shea, now you gotta start all over because you gotta get a 3-peat just to fuck with the man.
Hey, y'all ain't see that the Warriors Twitter call him out.
But go ahead.
Oh, you said Warriors?
The Warriors' little Twitter had called him out. They said, "Don't ever compare that man to Steph ever again." That's all they said.
I hear
What
him.
you say?
Hey, oh, hey,
I
you know
disagree.
they,
I
y'all know
disagree
they
with him.
got,
I even
Okay.
disagree with what Zell
I'm,
is saying.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
y'all know they
Red.
got some first round picks though, right?
Who? Oh,
They
the
got a
Thunder.
lottery
Okay,
pick.
Oh yeah,
okay,
no,
so
they
that's,
got
I'm
They,
just
they can
they
saying
always
reload.
do
I
it.
mean, I
they
ain't
gonna be
saying they
good for
won't
this.
win again. I
And I
ain't
said,
saying
nah,
they
nah,
ain't
I
gonna
wouldn't
win
say that either.
again.
I'm just saying they're gonna be
Yeah.
good. They're gonna be solid for years to come. And when them contracts come up, like, because I think one of y'all said, who, somebody said something about Case and Wallace or something like that, right?
Me, I did. Yeah,
He
I
Yeah,
just
said
did.
that.
I think they're gonna get rid of what's the big nigga name we was just talking about?
He
Chet.
hungry.
Jalen
I think they're
or
gonna
Chet.
trade
Yeah.
Chet for some picks
Mm.
eventually.
They're not trading.
Hey,
They're
Let,
not trading
I,
Chet.
Hey,
listen to
I
me,
got a
y'all.
question for you.
Listen to me,
go ahead,
y'all. This
Mitch.
is 7 foot on the line.
Oh.
They gonna get him. I swear to God, because it's there. Go ahead.
They're not trading Chet.
All right.
Uh,
Go ahead,
I
Mitch.
said
I
it
want to give a
first.
shout out to one of
Timestamp
your.
me.
I want to give a shout out to one of your guys, man.
All right, all right.
Have you ever heard of the shot heard around the world
Yeah, oh,
historically?
yeah.
Hey man,
Nah,
can
I
we
don't know
talk?
what the shot. Go ahead.
Have you ever? That's cool. We have witnessed the block her around the Alamo, dog. My man Luke Cornett,
Yeah.
he's got Luke Cornett. That boy Dylan Harper made a terrible pass. And this might have been before Zell was a Pistons fan. Reminded me of Tayshaun Prince and Reggie Miller, boy. That boy Luke Cornett hustled down that court and pinned that shit off glass. I feel like that changed again because that arena would have been rocking. It was a 6 point game. It went down to 4. The Spurs come down, hit a 2, and they
Yeah.
get the Thunder don't score. They come back and hit a 3.
Mhm.
That momentum switch was crazy. So shout
Yeah.
out to Luke Cornett. First of all, I
Shout
ain't
out
He
to
think
said
Luke
it on
Cornett.
play too.
Yeah.
that hustle was crazy. And then even later in the game when Wemby, now granted, I don't know if it affected his shot, but they gassed it up when he challenged Buddy in the corner for the 3. So it's like I
Hey,
think they gassed
Mitch.
that one up a little bit, but
Hey,
still, like
I
shout
was
out
so
to Luke
scared, Mitch,
Cornett
when
for
he
that,
did that
man.
shit, Mitch. Because I was like, oh, he finna get his fifth. He finna get his 6 foul. I was so scared when he did that. I thought bro was finna pump fake him and jump into him. I said, oh hell no. But Luke Cornett, yeah, that was hell of a block.
Yeah,
That
that
was a
was
good
a
That
hell
block.
of a
I
that
play.
think
that
That's
97,
game changing.
93 moment, y'all. Like Mitch said, that's where the game changed. I was like, damn, my man Zay gonna look real bad right here because he got a shit pin and then he turned the ball over. Like they get that 97 up, it's a whole different game we talking about. Right? We would probably went to OT, dog. But
Zubac would never. I can't believe you said that Hardstyle was better than Zubac. Fuck out of here.
nah, facts.
Hard
Zubac
nice
wouldn't
though. I ain't gonna lie. He was
Zubac
nice.
wouldn't have been running
He
down the
was
floor.
killing.
Let me say this
Killing.
then. Dylan
What's
Harper.
up?
We talking about Dylan Harper. I think y'all also missed the play where he saved Steph Castle for getting up and getting a tech. Steph Castle.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
I
seen that.
seen. Yeah, I
Yeah,
seen
I
that.
seen
Say,
So
brother,
I
I
chill
thought he was
think
on
gonna
the
hurt
floor,
himself
brother.
because he has
Calm
a
down.
groin injury. He slid on the floor
he
too.
slid. Yeah, he slid
Yeah.
down there to save Steph Castle because Steph Castle real sensitive
He's
about getting fouled. So he was really about to go off on what's the name. I think a lot of I know we talking about the Thunder, but the Spurs role players show why they were deep. We had conversations on the pod saying that the Spurs lacked the depth. They showed up. Champagny came out, had 20. Like I know Champagny hit 6 threes, bro. He was Keldon Johnson had a stretch. Darren Fox had a stretch. Everybody, Dylan Harper had a stretch. It was like everybody showed up. Wemby didn't need to be an offensive juggernaut. They just allowed him to play defense. Hey, Wemby, you go back there, play defense.
Hey, who said
Everybody
it
else.
early? Who said it early?
What?
They
Who said
better
what?
when women doing what?
Oh yeah, they was definitely
Said it
better. But
early.
I also so now speaking to this point, right? Speaking to the you saying that they was better without it.
No, I said
It's
they better when they
very
do less. Yeah, when they do less.
when he do less. Yeah, when he do less offensively. But SGA, I think this is time for SGA to go look in the mirror, right? Next season, you have to go in and figure out how do I go out and compete against Wemby, right? Wemby, I said this to somebody in the chat, bro. You have to go and try to attack Wemby, bro. I drew this picture. Let me show y'all this picture I drew, man. Listen. Y'all see this? Can you see this picture?
Zoom in on it.
Listen. Let me put it right here on the camera. Can you see that? Look at it. You see the red. SGA, Castle, Wemby. Okay? SGA, if you're not going to be able to shoot a layup or attack the rim, that is the only area that the Thunder have to go. I mean, the Spurs have to guard you. That is the only area. It's similar to letting the man shoot a three-pointer. It's just similar to, hey, let me just step back 3 or 4 feet and let you shoot the three. How they guard Amen Thompson and Sar Thompson. If you aren't willing to go in and attack Wemby and try to dunk on Wemby or do whatever, shoot a floater, learn how to get a floater, then it's very easy for Steph Castle because I only have to guard you within a 3 to 4 foot perimeter. And I'm living with you shooting this 3-ball. So if he has to go into the lab and say, bro, how do I become a much bigger threat? Because he looked very abysmal throughout this playoff series. He looked very mediocre this series and against the Lakers. I said this to Red. I said, man, everybody always had a guy. Everybody always have a guy, right? Michael Jordan had Joe Dumars. Kobe had Tony Allen. SGA, this is the 4th player I done seen strapped. Steph Castle, Devin Vassell, Andrew Nembhard, Marcus Smart. Why can everybody guard you? What is happening that everybody is able to guard you, bro? I'm disappointed in the fact that this game 7 saved your career or saved your series when, in my opinion, you ain't showed up at all. And we talked about this too, Red. You can play as good as you want to in the first 3 quarters. I need you to score 8 points in the last 5 minutes, like Mitch said. That's what you score 8 points, but I partly blame that now going to this. We was talking about Chet. I think that I don't want the Thunder to overreact. I don't want the Thunder to overreact and go out and try to start putting people on the trade block and trade people. I think you took this Spurs team to a game 7 without J-Dub, AJ Mitchell, and you start to see why this team needs J-Dub. You start to see why, because Chet Holmgren has no offensive ability whatsoever. Chet Holmgren got the ball and was scared. He caught the ball and was shaking. Oh shit, they shoot it. Oh, here, take it. There was one play he ran under the basket. He was coming under the basket. I think Cason Wallace had it on the right side. He came under the basket, had the opportunity to seal his man and catch it in the post. He saw the opportunity, looked, and turned around. He said, oh, hell no. He ran back the other way. Okay? Chet Holmgren. So for the people who are saying that J-Dub career is hanging off of that 40 points in the finals, this is why it matters. This is why that 40 point in the finals matters, because some people aren't built to score in high pressure situations, and J-Dub is, and J-Dub was. It ain't built. It ain't meant for everybody. You feel me? So that's how I feel, bro. You got to see why you need J-Dub. And again, for me, bro, you don't trade Chet Holmgren because he's good against everybody else. I think Wemby just showed the separation. Right. Wemby just showed I'm Wemby, and you are Chet Holmgren.
Now, when I say trade him, I'm capping though. I ain't saying like trade him, but like just put his name on the block, just to put that fire up under his ass, and let him know he ain't comfortable. That's all I'm saying. Just because he's too comfortable right now. Yeah, just
he don't care. He got a ring. He probably gonna like trade.
That's true. Hey, but you was talking about SJ last thing. I think this game though, I think this is good for them because I think they really learned. He learned how to kind of beat the Spurs in a sense. I think they just didn't have the right components, but he actually got off the ball, and we talked about that a lot. He holds the ball, but he got off the ball when the double was coming early. And I think if we get to that, but I think if the Knicks play that way or get off the ball suit with JB,
yeah,
that's how you beat them. But go ahead, Ted.
I was going to say something. What's up, Ted?
No, I'm saying though, I hear y'all. I truly do. But if Giannis and the Bucks call this summer and say, hey, I need Kendrick Williams, I need somebody else like Isaiah Joe, Chet, and a pick. Y'all saying y'all not gonna entertain? Y'all not gonna flirt with that?
It's a double-edged sword, bro.
You talking about Giannis?
Let me say this, Mitch.
How many years do you get him?
Are you asking the question? You gonna say, oh
no?
Let me ask Ted. I was gonna ask how many years you get him though. If you
Giannis is 30 years old. He's 30, 31.
Take him for 3. Take him for 3, and then you still got first round picks.
That's what I'm saying, Red. You overreacting, bro. We're getting to see competition in real time, right? We got to see Magic and Bird happen. We got to see Tim Duncan and the Lakers happen. So now we in the moment and we're like, well, you lost. It's time to change everything. No, you don't. You go back into you go and fine tune your armor. You go and find out.
I want to see what Thomas. I want to see what Thomas is going to do.
Abandon ship.
The Georgetown.
Hold on. Last point. If you get Giannis, what if Giannis don't buy into the system that SGA has in place? Because when you come out there, that's SGA's team. And this team does not talk to the media. So now you got a guy who's very, hey, man, I don't want to talk about what happens when you change the whole organic chemistry of this team because you want to put a superstar in there.
I get you.
You can't just put somebody in. Go ahead, my bad, Rick. Sorry.
No, you're good. So to my point, I get what you're saying, but And if you're a passionate basketball fan and you from my area, I understand exactly what you're saying. To let shit, sit there and bubble up and and rise to the top, right? I understand that. But in this new climate, that ain't how the game played no more. Like the teams now are in win now mode. I think if you do, like he said with Giannis, I think because OKC has so much depth and so many picks, they would take that for a win now. Because you don't know how many years you're gonna have Shea at this level. No, I'm just going off of
Oh
what
no,
we
you
what we
keep going,
see.
keep going.
So
Yeah,
so
yeah, keep going.
I think they would do it for a win now. Like he said, if it's 3 years, because you do the three, it's 3 to 5 now, right? 3 to 5. If you do
Yeah.
3 years, I'll take them 3 years because Shea is what? Anybody know his age? Off the top of your
27 to
head?
28, Red. 27 to 28. I got you though.
Okay.
Keep
And
Yeah,
most
going.
and most
27
people
on the
most people fall out their prime around in that late 30s, early 32s. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if that. So yeah, you take that, put Giannis with it, you win now, and you still got picks to come. Your team ain't
Red,
fucked up.
Red. What I'm saying to you is, what about the Thunder isn't win now? Right
No, no,
now.
no. I get
Is
what you're saying.
if they had their team, what about them right now is not a win now
They're
situation.
fully
No,
That's
healthy.
what
no,
I'm
It's
saying.
different.
no, listen, I understand exactly what
Everybody
you're
healthy
saying.
is different, man. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. So
yeah,
I'm
it's gonna
sorry.
make mess up that chemistry,
I hear
everything.
exactly what everybody's saying. But business is if it's a great deal on the table, you take it.
Hey, Red.
And I'm just
That's
being
not a great
100.
deal, though.
I think
Hey,
it's
Red.
a
For the
double-edged
All
win
I
sword.
now.
all I said was entertaining. I ain't say you got to jump. I'm just
Right,
saying.
No,
right,
it's
right.
not a great
But
deal. You have to make it
We
appeasing
are,
for
we are.
for the Bucks to be able to
you talking
do
about
it.
for the Bucks.
What
We
could the
got
That
you.
Bucks
for
really
Giannis
offer
and a
besides
pick
Greek
is not
though,
enough.
Mitch?
That's
I
not
feel you,
enough.
Mitch.
What
I
could
feel
what
If you,
could
you.
what?
me personally, if you get, because first of all, if you're keeping Hartenstein, Giannis Hartenstein on the court is nasty. Like the spacing on the floor is not going to work. Now, I
Right.
know y'all don't like my boy from Texas, Miles Turner, but you give me Miles Turner and you give me Giannis,
Yeah, because
there's a
Miles Turner can
difference.
stretch the
And
floor.
and and you want Giannis so bad, and them 2 first rounds this year. Now we can have a conversation.
Okay.
Where's
You have
Lamar?
to make it worthwhile.
Hey,
So,
You
Listen,
say
Red.
you
if
you
but
say
I'm
I
giving
still
y'all
wouldn't do it
Giannis, I
personally.
need Chet and
you
J
saying
Dub.
you want
I don't
you
know
saying you
what we're
want the
talking
picks.
about.
You saying you want
I
the
need
picks.
Chet and J Dub, bro. Giannis is
No,
a top three
I,
talent in
no,
the league, bro.
I'm
I
not
don't think
He's
I
disagreeing.
don't
prime
think J
Giannis.
Dub with his
Hear me,
injuries, he
y'all.
has the trade value right
I'm
now.
not
I
disagreeing
think
with
it's
you or Mitch, but I just say we've seen
Giannis
worse
is
trade.
the Giannis is injury prone though, Mitch. He's
yeah,
hurt.
that's true. That's
I'm
true.
not disagreeing. Look, I'm not
Yeah.
disagreeing with either one of y'all, but we've seen worse trades happen. So that's all
Hey,
I'm
I
saying.
But
get
you wouldn't
I
see that
get
from
We've
what
seen worse
OKC.
trades happen.
OKC might try to fleece
It's not worth
somebody,
the risk.
but they ain't gonna. They
yeah,
want some value
Bro,
in
I
return.
seen
That's a
Desmond Bain
hypothetical.
go for 4 picks, bro. Like
for
get
sure.
him gone. If you are able to cook up a good negotiation where, like Mitch is saying, where both teams can get whatever areas that they need to fill in regards to concerns. But like you saying, E, I'm with you. I get it where you say
Yeah,
don't
yeah, I ain't
panic
saying
and
break it up,
blow
but
up
yeah.
the nucleus. Don't panic and blow up the nucleus just because you fell short. Because you fell short with pride. Y'all didn't get y'all ass whooped in Game 7, and y'all had the two besides SGA, the two best offensive players. Like, because I can honestly say, as much as I don't like J Dub, if J Dub was fully healthy,
Yeah, yeah.
I think that OKC would have got them out of there in like 5 or 6.
I
Like, I
agree.
can honestly say that. I know it's easy to talk about how the game went and how the series went now that it's over, but I think a fully healthy J Dub, Batman and Robin with SGA, man, they would have got them boys out of there because then now Stephon Castle was in foul trouble just guarding SGA. But then now when you kind of make it fluid, and you have to guard SGA and J Dub, because J Dub likes to go downhill more than people actually give him credit for. He would have got a lot of them people in foul trouble, and it would have looked different. You telling me that if he knew that Wemby had 5 fouls, he wasn't going to go at him and try him? He would have tried him. He would have, like, that's what I'm saying. So you know how we always be talking about SGA being super super cool. J Dub don't have that, like,
Yeah.
cool aura shit. He wants to bang on you. He wants to attack, attack, attack. He is the pressure. He is the paint toucher. That's what he does. He's a good and we going to the point where, like, we were one toilet bowl shot away from OKC taking that game 1. Like, we missed J Dub in this particular series. But at the end of the day, it's next man up. And all I'm saying is, if you want to entertain the decision and it sound good,
Hey,
answer the
hey,
phone call.
Hey,
it
I
hold
helps
on,
me?
think
What
Chris,
Red.
it, what it
Chris,
helps
Red.
me
Let me
Chris,
with
let
you?
me
Chris
say
Lloyd
this
said
because
it
this
7.
goes with what you've been saying too. What all y'all been talking about? Because we ain't even touch on this, right? We talking about messing up the chemistry. Let's think about the easiest one, the closest one we had recent, right? Golden State Warriors. They ain't need KD. They wanted KD because it made shit easier, right? And it did. They won 2 chips back to back. But keep in mind, prior to losing that, they only lost in Game 7. And if Draymond just kept kept his head on his shoulder and don't do no dumb shit, they probably sweep damn near. You feel me? Or they get the gentlemen's. So you mess up that Kim because now you done brought in KD with his own set of baggage, right? Then that death went away. The death went away, and when niggas got hurt, that's when the shit hit the fan. Cause yeah, they got them 2 chips, but then they didn't get that chip they should have got against Toronto. Didn't get healthy. It took years to get that shit back, and they didn't win again. Yeah, you making the face red. They didn't win a chip until 2022 though. That's what I'm saying. And when I think of what E's saying, you mess up this chemistry right now. You could end up having a situation like that. And the thing is, too, the Warriors won. You ain't won until you done it. So you got to go, once you get Giannis in there, you got to go win. And you got to keep that level because you don't have nothing to fall back on. They def is insane right now. That's why really we wasn't given the appreciation for real. And at least I'll speak for myself to the J-Dub and Mitchell being down because the depth was so crazy. I was just like, man, they're gonna figure it out. But I saw in the end, like, damn, this shit is crazy. So yeah,
it's a little different though, Seven.
Hold on real quick, Ted. And just to touch on what you said,
what's up?
They did win, right? But those picks from what they had allowed them to get a Jordan Poole to eventually win again, and the players that they had to win again. What I'm saying is when you look at what we talking about, the Thunder got trades, I think, until
picks. You mean picks?
Yeah, they got picks.
They got enough picks. I think until like 2029 or 2030.
2029. That's what I'm saying. So that's what we saying. If you want to win now, you can give up a pick and give up one of these guys and get an immediate win. But we're not saying I don't want them to break them up. I was just saying if it's on the table, it's something to look at. That's all we saying, but yeah, it's something to look at.
No, you fine. Hold on. Let me read this. Okay. This is my boy Bodega BG, man. So he been giving me a lot of flack. Let me put him on. So he been not mad at me on TikTok talking about the Spurs. He told me that the Spurs was gonna win for he been saying the Spurs are gonna win since day one, man. So I got a shout out to him. His name is Brandon Grieve on TikTok, man. But yeah, he said OKC wins in 5 games if Jalen Williams is healthy. 100%. I think that series goes a lot better. But
shout out to him.
Yeah, you can't double shit.
Shout out to him
on the court.
I want to make sure we give the Spurs the proper credit, bro. Shout out. Yeah. I don't. So because I know there's been a lot of talk about people trying to say Wemby's a dirty player.
Sure.
I'm not the guy to say that, man. I think. I would. How about this? Let me say it like this. I would much rather have somebody doing and saying what Wemby is doing than what Chet is doing. I would much rather have a motherfucker out there going out there and busting ass, hit motherfuckers in the face, than to go out there and tucking his coochie. I would much rather have that. So that's all I'm gonna say. I think the Spurs made the correct adjustments. I think Luke Cornett showed up. I think the poise of this young team, bro. For these guys to be 23 years old and under, and they vet is De'Aaron Fox, who's like 27. For them to be like this, bro, some of the shots that Champagnie and Dylan Harper and Fox were hitting, bro, I'm like, this don't even feel like a playoff game. This felt like a regular season. I don't see no fluster on their faces. Ain't no expressions. I ain't overly hyped. Right. It's a regular hit. The only person with a lot of emotion I saw was Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson was kind of, he was barking. He played good. Otherwise, he played good. Regular day at the office for these boys, man. So I just want to make sure we give proper respect to the Spurs, bro. They hoop. Go ahead, Ted.
No, shout out to our boy Iconic in the chat, man. He said also shout out to all you guys. I've literally became more knowledgeable about basketball watching you guys. So thank you. Hey, appreciate you, Iconic, for rocking with us. You a real day one sub, and we really fuck with you. So shout out to you, man. Much love, bro.
Iconic, man.
I just want to touch on what EJ said real quick though, Mitch. I agree with you, bro. All this Wemby, what they call him, a dirty player?
Dirty player?
This is what the game needs, bro. This is the passion that I want to see in my favorite fucking player, bro. I'm tired of this soft-ass basketball where we come down, you hit me, I pat you on the ass and say, good job, no offense. No, I'm going to hit you the fuck back. That is basketball. That's the basketball we talk. If you hit me in the chest, I'm going to hit you in your chest. If we get an elbow, we get an elbow. The way I learned how to play basketball, you got to be able to hoop, you got to be ready to fight, and you got to be ready to fight and get back to hooping. That is how basketball go. That is the essence of basketball. All of this nice guy shit, that shit out the window.
When Devin Vassell when Chet Holmgren let Devin Vassell push him, I can listen. you can. I want to say this too, Red. We talked about it. Lou Dort is the weakest enforcer in the NBA. I don't care what nobody got to say about Lou Dort. You can call him, he dirty. He ain't dirty enough. He is the nicest enforcer I've ever seen in my life. There's no way he didn't elbow nobody, tackle nobody, hurt no. What do we got you out here for? Chet Holmgren just got pushed. You didn't get in the game and run through Devin Vassell's chest. You didn't do nothing.
I said the first game we played, if I'm Lou Dort, because I know my percentage of my buckets ain't shit. Soon as the game start, I'm going down and shoulder checking the fuck out Wemby. You gonna throw me out the game? I have to set a tone. Wemby did it when they played the T-Wolves. Hey, I can sacrifice this game. I'm gonna elbow the shit out of him to let them know they can't play with us like this. You need players like that. Yeah. You need players like that. Lou Dort, for you to be an enforcer, you ain't got enough text for me. You ain't Draymond enough people for me. You ain't Ron Artest enough people for me. I like them type of players. Yeah. I don't give a damn how nobody feel about it.
Tevin, you know what? Tevin said this to me earlier. Said I got a lot of old man sayings. You know what this feel like to me?
I'm an old
you know how when the
nigga
nigga on that off life bread when they say you want your cornbread and the nigga gave up his cornbread. That's what this feel like to me. Hey, the motherfuckers just giving up their cornbread.
They let Devin Vassell dunk crazy at the end too. They ain't got man.
They let Devin
they ain't jar or nothing. They just like, all right. They about to go put that shit on y'all.
Russell Westbrook, I'd have made a compilation of Russell Westbrook.
Hey, Russell Westbrook would have been ready to fight.
Russell Westbrook been checking niggas all year.
Dribbling it out.
We don't do that around here. They play for the Kings.
And they did it at home, but they did it in your house. They did it in your house.
This last thing I got to say, then Mitch can go.
Let Mitch go after you, Red.
The Spurs are bringing the passion to the game back that I fucking like. I'm so glad we off this tight pants and fingernail painted shit. And we back to real goddamn basketball. Because when the nigga told me at a press conference before the pregame interview, he said, I broke my nail and I had to get my nail repaired. I said, get his ass off the TV and they gonna lose. That's exactly what I said.
Who said that?
Jared McCain. Right before game, was it game 7? No, it was game 6. It was
game 6, Red. It was game 6.
It was game 6.
Damn it, boy. That's some shit you keep to yourself.
I seen SGA before game 7.
He was selling too. Jared McCain was out there selling too. Out there overly falling. I'm like, hey, bro, I don't know where you at, but they ain't calling fouls today. I don't know what you doing. But because he body slammed Devin Vassell. He fucking threw him. I was like,
okay. That shit look like a Keystone fight.
Yeah,
that was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. What's up, Mitch? What you going to say, Mitch?
I just want to give you're talking about how they made timely buckets. They did. It's crazy because the same thing against the Lakers would do good, and then the OKC would make that run, and the Lakers could never answer it. They never could make that bucket. The Thunder was doing it against the Spurs, but every time, like everybody you named, they made a timely bucket. They shut the water off exactly when they needed to. Because OKC, I was like, damn, here they go. They about to. I was like, and every time the motherfucker shot, I was like, oh, that's a bad shot. Oh shit, good shit, Fox. The Dylan Harper one, I was like, oh, that's a terrible shot.
Nasty 3-pointer.
I said, oh god, I said, but you needed it. It was a timely bucket, and like you said, the dude is a rookie. Carter Bryant didn't really play this game, but them boys being that young, it's kind of scary. Like it's not supposed to. Traditionally, these guys don't even get in the game. Like the '90s, these young, they don't even play, bro. Even like mid 2000s, like Jeff Teague used to say, hey, I ain't get on court. I'm just sitting behind. Them young dudes don't play like that. So shout out to the Spurs to be able to put the young guys in the game, and shout out to the old vets. I like how Wemby. Everybody knows Bismack Biyombo is bottom of barrel when he comes to a player in the NBA. But I don't know what he told him, and Wemby might not listen to him. But the fact that he went over there and put his head up next to his ear and listened to whatever he had to say, I think that speaks volumes to Wemby and Bismack Biyombo.
He didn't. Wait, Red, did he just say having a vet on the bench matters? What?
He did, but I was
way.
He did.
Having a veteran on the bench. Oh man.
Wait a minute. That is completely different than a motherfucker hurt that can't play. It's two totally different things. It's not the same thing.
Crazy.
It's not the same thing.
I want to say this too, Mitch. I want to say this too, y'all. I told y'all these motherfuckers. I'm sorry. They asses don't know how to win when they down. That's why I was saying, bro, why y'all quitting on people when there's 9.5 minutes left? So I told y'all, Mitch said, bro, this GG's. He said, man, there's 8 minutes left. I said, they don't know what to do to win. They've been quitting. They've been usually when this happens, they quit. They go sit down. So if it's time to go in, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do on the offense end. We like SGA tired. Yeah, because he don't fucking play in the fourth quarter. He ain't playing.
That's that new gen shit. That's that new gen shit too, E. Because like, why are we doing that? Like, I don't remember that shit when we was growing up. Like,
you talking about sitting down Tevin at the end?
Yeah, bro. Like, it's different if it's the regular season, bro. This is the playoffs. You can't give up games in the playoffs. You gotta
exactly
try.
what I'm 17.
Yeah, you gotta try in the playoffs.
Can you see what game one with the Knicks did?
Fine.
But I think it's what Mitch said he said that shit a minute ago, but about the health, bro. Like, they looking at these are our paychecks essentially. So you're gonna sit our paychecks down so they can have a longer career. And that's just team shit. I agree with y'all though. I think you're supposed to play to the whistle blow. I never wanted to come out the game.
But we come from an era where I seen fucking LeBron James ring off 25 straight in the fourth quarter against the Pistons. I seen that in 13 to 39 seconds. You feel what I'm saying? Against the Spurs. I done seen fucking Klay Thompson put 37 in the quarter. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, history repeats itself if you let it, but if you tuck your tail, it'll never fucking repeat. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just in situations like that, bro.
I don't think we're gonna see it no more though, Ted. I don't think we're gonna see it no more, Ted.
But this is the point that I'm saying though, right? 35 points in the closeout game and the loss kind of shields you from certain criticism. But the 2 games before that, you made 13 shots combined from the field. You made more free throws than you made game changing buckets on the court. I know that free throws and they hold the same way because it's 2-2, but you did not will your way. And it just was tough because, this game 7 happened because you only made 6 shots in game 6.
True.
The volume was not there. We shouldn't even be talking like this the way that we do if SGA stayed in the game, made it competitive. Like, why are y'all getting fucking blown? Like, we keep going to OKC and Spurs, and each game is like a 20-point blowout. Like, the only competitive games, I think, don't get me wrong, is 1 and 7. Everything else, it was like lopsided, and then, finally let you climb back. But my thing is this, bro. This is such a weird state of basketball. It's because, like, I keep asking, y'all on the panel, but why the fuck do we not take pride in home court advantage? Why the fuck do we not take pride in being in the trenches and being a closer? Like, I keep watching this whole entire playoffs, each round, there's always been somebody stealing a game on the road. And then you end up paying for it. You end up paying for it. Just because you win off of having bad habits doesn't mean that it's good for you. It's gonna bite you in the ass eventually.
I think the shit like this though, because I said this before. Everybody give our superstars too many excuses now, bro. Like EJ said this to me earlier. We talked yesterday. He was saying, you would never see prime Kobe come out the game with that time. You would never see prime LeBron, prime Jordan, prime AI. All these niggas that we call our GOATs, we seen them die on the floor. If that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna just die on the sideline. And far as like, him, how he played, if Kobe had a game like SGA had and, game 1 and 2, he said this to me, like, he gonna go watch a hell of film and come out and cook. LeBron, the Jordans, all of them, they like, everybody that we call great that we trying to compare these guys to, they're mentally there. You know what I'm saying? They mentally go get their respect on the court. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think we have birthed in this generation entitled, talented softies.
Yep.
Like everybody is so extremely gifted athletically, but they don't have no dog or no heart. Like, you can tell, like, none of them, like, I'm not, I'm just taking a jab, but you can tell they ain't fall and scrape their knee and get back up and run down the court. Them guys that fall and scrape their knee and say, hey, if you got a Band-Aid, I'll keep playing. You see what I'm saying?
I think Russell Westbrook was the last of a dying breed that we seen.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think the Spurs are showing y'all that though. I think the Spurs. What you about to say though, Mitch? My bad. You said
that's not true because you got people like Ant. Niggas playing on one leg. Like, there's people in the league that do it. Like, I get what y'all saying. Like, the LeBron 25 straight. Let's be honest. It wasn't they weren't getting blown out by 30. It was a neck and neck game. Yes, he scored 25 straight. Cool. I get what y'all saying. I'm the same type of player. Don't take me out, coach. I'll play her. I don't care.
Right.
But
go to Kobe then, Mitch. We just watched that Raptors game. That was a
Hold on,
regular
hold on.
season game. He was
Hold on,
down.
hold on. Hey, Mitch,
Exactly.
but
It's a
what about
historic night. I
but
get it. I
what about the
get what you're
Celtics though,
saying.
Mitch? With Paul
But hold
Pierce
on,
Let him
real
in the
finish.
quick,
My
real
playoffs.
bad,
quick.
Red. My bad.
Okay.
Let him
At the
finish. My
same
bad, Mitch.
time,
Finish
there's
your point,
been
Mitch. My bad.
games like you can't. I hate that I'm defending SGA right now, but you can't criticize when SGA does it. But then Steph Curry and them did the same thing. Now, granted, they won, so you at the end of the day, you can be like, well, hell, they won. But the Warriors did the same thing. They weren't playing 4 quarters. They won. Steph Curry, hell, he'd come out in the games. It's just you pick and choose. And at the same time, we're quick to put no disrespect to E. Like we're quick to put them dudes up next to Kobe and them real early. I also believe LeBron, MJ, Kobe, they're like one of ones. Like it's hard to. We want
And Mitch,
SJ to be
you're
that,
right.
but
Finish. I'm
it's
sorry.
like we're holding like what we see now is like damn they could be that, but there's only one LeBron and like yeah Jordan, Kobe, but he mimicked fucking Jordan and he got really really close. Some people think he's better than Jordan, but it's just like it's one of ones. It's hard to duplicate. And in this day and age, like they're not gonna let like I feel like the organization they might not even allow you to do it if you
You
want to.
said that.
Mitch, I
Like,
say this. The only thing is that, like you said, I'm trying to hold SGA into that regard of those players. So when you win back-to-back MVPs, you have 4 back-to-back 30-point game seasons. I'm viewing you above the top 30 guys. I'm looking.
that's a
I'm
fact.
looking. That's why I'm being. I am being critical from a standpoint of I view you as that. So that's why I'm like that. But go ahead. Go ahead, Zay. What you saying, man?
Hey, what year was that when David Robinson won MVP? When the year the Houston Rockets
Look
had
who just
won?
look at this
Look at
guy.
this motherfucker.
Look at this guy. I think it's like the early
They look like he just
I
got
got
out
you.
from the
hey
Masters,
Mitch.
boy.
Hey
That's
Mitch,
like,
Right.
didn't
Hey,
Paul
Mitch tripping.
hey
Yeah,
didn't
do
Paul
that.
Pierce
It's
get his
awesome.
nickname though in the playoffs, Mitch?
Yeah,
the
it was
truth.
94, 95, Zay.
I
All
ain't
94,
right, so
95.
with basically with that, I feel like that goes back with the Spurs. With Wemby saying experience don't matter, we kind of seen that, and the reason why I'm like starting to get that because they had all those people there. You got Tim Duncan, you got David Robinson. Like David Robinson, like hey, back in the day, Akeem, he seen me get that award, and you know what I'm saying, he did what he did. So he's like, hey, do the same. Even with the whole like being dirty and stuff, like they probably talking to him like, hey man, they over there pushing y'all around, man. They gotta fight back, do something. So I feel like even with that, even Greg Popovich meeting up with him, like they had Sean Elliott, like whoever you want to name, they got all those older players who played in the era with those players to show you how to win. This is their first playoff run. They going to the finals. Like that's unheard of. Like that's the reason why I kept saying okay, so he gonna figure out a way. But it's like I never seen a team figure it out in real time the way the Spurs did. Like
It's real.
throughout the playoffs, every time something happened, they had an answer for it, and it was like everything they did. It was like I feel like it's because of the older people they got in the locker room and stuff like that, just giving them a little advice here and there.
Nah,
It's real.
that's a fact.
What's up, B? Can you hear us, B?
I'm out letting
Y'all can
Tiger
hear
Woods
me?
speak, man.
Dirty,
How
you
you
just
feel
do an
about
18? You just do an
That's it,
18, bro?
golf?
Look. Nah. I just wanted to say real quick, Chet weak as hell. He need to get back. He need to get back all that damn money they gave him. I'm so disappointed in him. Uh
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that's it. I just can't believe
That's it.
I just can't believe how bad he was.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
really awful, man. I mean
He was really scared, bro. I felt nervous. I was like, stop passing him the ball. He don't want it. Like, I told y'all, bro,
What?
when you float to the corner, that's the number one sign that you don't want the ball. I think Mitch brought this up earlier talking about
He did.
why they putting him in the corner. No,
He
you
did.
putting yourself in the corner. When you on the court, if you're the all-star, hey, coach, put me on the block, man. Run this play for me. That's what we expect from you. You have the authority, the free range to say, hey, coach, give me the ball. So if you floating to the corner, I'm assuming you want to be over there in the corner. Shit, because Casey Wallace wasn't.
He was shooting that motherfucker.
He wasn't in the corner.
See, Dub, shout out to UK, man.
So yeah, man. But hey, so y'all want to go Nick? Oh, y'all hold on. Let me read the comments real quick. Bodega BG said players would never play hurt after what the Celtics did to it. I think he's talking about. I don't know if he's talking about Jason Tatum this year or when he got hurt last year.
Nah, he might be
yeah.
talking about Isaiah Thomas. He might be talking about
Isaiah Thomas too. Iconic said, "Dang, I was born in '95. That's crazy, Iconic. That's crazy. I think everybody in here.
Is that young?
Yeah, you young.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Mitch too, bro. Cause Mitch Michigan give up on that boy De'Aaron Fox, and I really
he was waiting, wasn't it? Boy, this game saved his
I had
whole.
it in my mind that
you
Dylan
gotta
give
Harper
his
is the
I be
future.
knowing, man.
time
We
or
just need to
something.
move on, but nah. Hey, without Fox, they don't win this series. Straight up.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nah,
before we
that's right.
transition, I just want to. You brought it up about Champagne. Even though OKC lost, it was a historic night for them. Like what they had to do to win. Julian Champagne tied Klay Thompson with 6 3-pointers made in Western Conference Final Game 7. The only other person that beat him was Steph with 7. Champagne making them 6 threes is crazy. Like I think they made 17 threes last night. That's a lot of threes that they made. Like,
Yeah,
and we're saying that OKC they lost. Like the Spurs hitting 17 threes. They played. Hey, kudos to them. But
they made a lot of them in the fourth quarter too.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Fourth quarter.
Yeah,
Hey, can we sign a petition to make sure Daryl Morey never gets a job again? Because then he get that man away, bro.
Yeah, I told him that he needed to go to jail.
They signed Mac McClung. They waived him. They signed Mac McClung and waived.
Go ahead,
They had to do that, EJ. They had to
Shout
get him
to Paul
on
Reed, man.
That's insane, bro.
I'm just saying that's what Tevin just saying to the point of Daryl Morey. He gave him Jeremy
I'll
McCain.
never want to see that man again, dog.
He
need to be running 18 with my boy Durr down there. Go run the 18.
I agree with y'all.
Don't never touch the basketball court again.
That was an NBA call.
It didn't need to be Champagne. They got somebody else over there.
I agree.
Champagne Mills out there, motherfucker, ain't it? Patty Mills Jr.
He didn't like Patty Mills last night.
I think it's gonna be different in New York, man. I think it's gonna be. Hold on, let me read back comments. My boy Bat in the comments, man. He says the players on the Spurs got winning DNA on that team and around them, so I'm not surprised they on this run. That's a fact. Bodega said he was agreeing with you, Red. He talking about Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, okay.
All right, hey, look. Can I say something? Congrats to the Spurs, bro. But I mean, OKC without Jalen Williams and AJ Mitchell.
I know we talked about that.
I'm sure y'all already said that, but I mean, you supposed to win it. They're not the same team.
I don't like hearing that from you, Darren.
I know, but I know, and I don't like saying it. I don't like saying it, but if you don't have J-Dub or AJ Mitchell, then I gotta say it because we looking around and we looking for Chet, who clearly can't create his own shot, and then Jerry McCain. And it's like
Caruso is bringing the ball up the court. He looked uncomfortable as fuck.
Hey, look, I agree. But look, guys, I hear what y'all saying, but real quick though, to get to a championship, bro, is luck and health. It's just what they time. It's just what they time. So I'm not giving them no excuse. I get what y'all saying.
No, it's not an excuse. I think that's a fact, Red.
I get what y'all saying. They supposed to win all that shit, but hey man, you show up, you put up with the guys you got. You win, you lose. Like
Red, you wouldn't have the same tool if Fox stayed hurt. If Fox stayed hurt and wasn't playing, we wouldn't be saying the same thing. We would be saying, "Damn, they beat him."
Red would have. I would have.
Red shit the whole time.
All right. My bad. I'm a chill. Let's go Knicks, man. Let's go. Are we good? Y'all ready to go Knicks?
Finals?
Finals?
Yeah.
Let's go Knicks Spurs finals, man. How y'all feeling about it, man? Tell me what y'all got the series going.
I got the Knicks.
Oh, we got the Knicks. Okay. How y'all feeling, Red? How you
got the Knicks. I got the Knicks in 6.
Elaborate.
I love the Knicks. I don't think nobody can touch Jalen Brunson. And I just, it's gonna be because I'm a Laker fan. I really don't want to.
You doing all this damn dancing? Yeah, look at you. All this damn dancing.
Come on, Victor Cruz.
Next, man. Who go? Zell, who you got, Zell? We come back to Red.
I'm going Spurs. Then I'm going Spurs. Fuck it. I'm going Spurs.
All right. Spurs. How many, Red? How many games, Red?
Shit. 7.
7? Okay. Spurs in 5. Bodega in the chat say he got Spurs in 5. Okay. Zell, what you got, Zell?
Oh, that's just.
I'm a. It's like I want to say Knicks in 6, but the Spurs. But I say Knicks in 6. I just say that.
Knicks in 6. Yeah. Tevin, what's up, Tevin? How you got it, man?
I'm terrified, bro. Like some of the chat don't know this, but the gang know this. And I'm going to New York, bro. I don't fuck with Knicks fans, man. Like these motherfuckers are the Dallas Cowboys of the NBA, and I didn't fuck with Dallas Cowboy fans when I was a Dallas Cowboy. They got on my damn nerves.
You said when you was a what? You said
when I was a Dallas Cowboy. When I was a Dallas Cowboy, I didn't. They got on my.
What? Whoa,
Y'all
what does that
know this.
mean?
I don't even know why y'all
No,
know.
I think Dirk knew that.
No, we don't.
Yes, you do. Yes,
What
you
does that
do.
mean? I never
Kyler
even heard
Murray.
Talk
nothing.
about
Hey,
it.
I don't.
Kyler Murray. Let me focus on the topic at hand. Go away, Kyler Murray. But listen, bro. Like, I keep having this nightmare now that I'm going to get there on the 18th and these motherfuckers is going to win on the 19th, and I'll have to be at a fucking parade, bro. And I do not want to be there for that. So Spurs, you know what? I don't like you motherfuckers at all. I would never
Man,
like
I
y'all.
don't think you want to be there if the Spurs lose. I mean, if the other way, if the Knicks
I
lose,
don't care.
I think it's gonna be bad either way.
I don't like the Spurs at all. Nah, I'll be okay because I laugh at them while they
You
miss.
might as well like all the Texas teams.
No,
Hey, get
I
on
don't
up
like
all
the
this
Spurs.
goddamn dancing. EJ, you just got on me for dancing. Get on this ass.
No, I ain't
goddamn
dancing. I ain't dancing. I got distracted by Dirk. Started talking
I'm
about
still.
bullshit.
Yeah, no.
Listen,
I'm still confused.
I'm
But
going with
we'll
the
move on.
Spurs. I'm going with the Spurs because I'm a hater. But in the back of my mind, I see the Knicks. I see the Knicks go.
Who you got? Who you got, Mitch?
Who you got, Mitch? What's up, Mitch?
I got Spurs. I gotta stick with
How many games, Spurs? How many games, Mitch?
I'll say Spurs in 6, just so I wanted to take the Knicks hard at home. That's what I wanted to have.
Okay.
Who you got,
Teddy,
Ted?
what's up, Teddy?
Madison Square Garden, man, biggest stage. I got the Knicks in 7. You feel me? I got chopped cheese everywhere out there on the block, man. Giving them out for free. Jerseys and confetti going crazy. Ain't do it in 26 fucking years in regards to going to the finals, and I think they get it done. I think that they have a lot of matchup issues in regards to being able to give the Spurs problems. I know that. I mean, bro, I like both teams, bro. I mean, I honestly do, and I like the grit that both of them displayed this entire postseason. But I think that the Knicks got the same personnel advantages that they did against the Cavs, that they're gonna have with the Spurs in regards to eliminating the pick and roll. The pick and roll where you can switch with OG and Michael, keep Cat as your low man, and you can kind of hide JB, and then you got Hart kind of playing free safety. Like that disrupts a lot of things, and I think that I forgot who's. Oh, you said this earlier. You said SGA is a fucking elite scorer, but he had to have some more creativity. He has to get in the offseason. I think that the creativity that you're asking SGA to find, yes, exactly, EJ. Appreciate
What
that
is that?
beautiful picture. It's a beautiful picture, bro. So the creativity that you were asking
What the hell
SGA to
is
go
that?
find, I think Jalen Brunson already got it. Right? I think Jalen Brunson is a lot more fluid 3-point shooter. And I think that instead of getting all the way downhill to the 15-footer and pull up a shot, I think that Jalen, it sounds fucking crazy now I'm saying it in real time, but I think Jalen Brunson's creativity in regards to being able to shoot the pull up three, come off down screens, float, being able to post up as a small guard, I think that he's gonna get fucking Castle and Harper and Vassell in a lot of foul trouble, and I think that it's just gonna be predicated a lot differently. You know what I'm saying? I think that New York's defense is, I mean, excuse me, offense is a lot more fluid. It doesn't just stay in one person's hand. I know that Brunson puts up a lot of shots, but everybody else can get off when their name is called. So I think the Knicks give them problems. Knicks in 7.
I ain't mad at it.
Can we
Knicks
say
in 7.
this?
Let
Who you
me
got?
let me read this comment before you go,
go
B,
ahead.
real quick. OJ in the comments said I'm so conflicted about the finals, man. I hope the Knicks can pull it off in my lifetime, but Wemby is so dominant, it would be a great series. And then my boy Bodega says the Spurs got the defense to make OG and Michael non-factors. Y'all gonna see the old Michael in this series, 4 points a game type shit. Okay, what's up, B?
I agree with him, but I also like what Bruh said before him, because if New York did win, that shit would be good for basketball.
First time since '73, Red.
It
First
would
time
be good
since
for
'73.
basketball.
Yeah,
But
go ahead, B. What's up,
I
B?
conflicted as well.
Well, one of the things I know the regular season, the playoffs are completely different. But one thing I can't get out of my head is the last time that they played each other. It was a Sunday on ABC, and the Knicks blew the doors off of them in New York. And the thing I keep telling people is, if OG and Mikal are gonna shoot threes or shoot perimeter shots like they've been shooting for the last couple series, I don't know how you guard them, because OG shooting 51% from three, Markel shooting like 70% from the 60% from the field. If you got to deal with that plus Cat plus Jalen Brunson, then that team is much more harder. That's much harder to guard than what they just did with OKC without J Dub and AJ. So, um, I've been watching the Knicks score 130 a lot. So I think the Knicks, like I said, if they shoot how they been shooting, Landry Shamet coming off the bench, he ain't missed. Miles McBride don't miss. I don't know.
Hooping.
I don't know if they will continue to do that. They've been off for a long time. I think if they get game 1 in San Antonio, because I think that's the game to get. San Antonio being they gonna be tired. I already know that.
Physically, mentally.
I think if they can get game 1,
emotionally, he cries.
I think, and they shoot well throughout the series like they've been shooting. I think the Knicks. I think it's hard to. I just think it's tough to guard, man. And then, like I said, like y'all said, they got OG. They can put on Wemby. They can have Cat Rome. They can have Mitchell Robinson out there playing a little bit. It just depends on how they shoot from the outside. You're not gonna get a lot in the paint anyway. We already know that.
This how I feel, man. Oh, my bad, B. Would you finish?
No, I was just gonna say the same thing. If OG and Michael shoot like they've been shooting, I got Knicks and 6.
Knicks and 6. I ain't mad at that. Listen. It's tough for me because I think the Spurs gonna win. But I was thinking, well, who is gonna guard Cat for the Spurs? That's to me matters so much because if it's Wemby, Wemby's out of the paint. You got to pull him out. He has to guard Cat up there. And if if you putting Devin Vassell on him, Cat post up. Cat don't mind playing on that block, and he been passing that motherfucker at elite levels this playoffs. So I need to see how they plan on guarding Cat before I can really make my decision. But I will say this: Jalen Brunson don't have trouble with Steph Castle. He gonna get his good 25, 29. He gonna do his thing. So I'm interested.
He don't have trouble with nobody.
He don't have trouble with nobody, especially in the playoffs. You feel me? Especially in the playoffs, man. So I'm really conflicted because I think here's the other part too. With them having a solidified 2-man and Cat, when Wemby goes to the bench and they run Cat with that second unit, Luke Cornett is barbecue chicken out there.
It's gonna be dark.
It's a lot of holes in there though. I'm like, I think it's gonna come down to how well Dylan Harper and how well De'Aaron Fox plays. I think this is the series where we need De'Aaron Fox to get up to 25 a game. 20-25. I need the game start June the 3rd.
That's a big ass ass.
What's 2025? 2025 is my second man.
I think 18 to 20.
That's Wednesday,
25.
You said Wednesday?
Well, you go ahead and guess for that.
If that's the case,
It says San Antonio.
I like D Fox. If that's the case,
D-Fox averaging 25 to Knicks.
What grade?
Everybody read. Y'all having cross conversations. Hold on.
No, I'm gonna ask Mitch. Mitch, what was his what grade was his injury?
Who's in?
I think it was
Fox.
I think it was I don't think it was severe. I think it was mild. If it was severe, if it was severe and he did play, that shit's unheard of. So I don't think it was because LeBron had that same injury when Buddy, I can't remember the dude's name, ran into his leg and LeBron was out for like 30 games. It's like in 2019, like high ankle sprain is tough to come back from. So it had to be a mild high ankle sprain.
Shoot him up with some ketamine, he'd be all right.
And he played different. And Fox played different game 7 because y'all talking about his speed. He didn't have that speed in like game 5. Like he played different
games.
Yeah,
and that's why
comment right here
because I want him back. I want him healthy. I want him healthy for the start. Because if he's healthy, that speed can tire out Jalen Brunson. Because they're gonna try to put Jalen Brunson on him at some point.
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson probably gonna guard Champagne. He gonna guard Champagne.
Okay,
well, sit in the corner. He gonna sit in the corner with Champagne. But Champagne did get him 36. Champagne had 36 early. I think December the 31st game. He had 36. But real quick, y'all, let me say this point. Who's the pick and roll guy? You want De'Aaron Fox to play ISO ball? Because that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna do that, he got to score 25.
No, I'm saying anybody that JB Gordon, whoever got the ball, put his the pick and roll.
But that's what I'm asking you, Red. Who is the ISO guy for the Thunder for the Spurs?
I don't give a fuck.
Who do you trust in that to go cook Jalen Brunson?
Listen what I'm saying. I'm not saying cook him. I'm just saying get him tired.
Is he playing in the referee?
He running his ass off screen. Oh, you talking? Yeah, he probably gonna have them weak ass shoes on.
Jalen Brunson, he don't be he don't be playing ISO ball a lot. He don't be switching. There's a few possessions in the game he switches. I
ain't watched a lot of Knicks, but that's why.
Look at this. It's a high edge. This was a comment I wanted to address. Bodega says this. They haven't seen a real team yet. He talking about the Knicks. Cakewalk to the finals. They've been chilling for a week now. The first game is on the road. 20-point loss, game 1. Listen to
20
me.
points.
Listen.
20 point loss.
Yeah, I
So
don't think that game.
so had a let me ask y'all this: had the Spurs not had a cakewalk?
The West is typically harder than the East, regardless, though.
I don't think
I'm
the
not
I'm
Spurs
talking.
have
We're
had a
not talking about
cakewalk.
typically. I'm asking
Yeah.
y'all. They played the
No, I don't-
Blazers, they played the T
Yeah.
Wolves, and they played the Thunder without two of their best players.
I don't
How
think
many
they had
games
a
did- how many
cakewalk.
ga- how many
gave
games did
them-
T-Wolves
They
win?
gave them struggles.
All
Six.
was 1-2, and one of them Wemby got ejected.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So-
they haven't
So
had a
that's
cakewalk.
I don't like. I just don't like this comment to say it's a cake. No, he's talking about the Knicks had a cakewalk.
Yeah, they
I'm
played
saying that
they played the Hawks and who else?
they
the
played the
Hawks,
Hawks, the
The
Sixers,
Sixers,
The Sixers
Cavs.
and the Cavs.
Cavs.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they 8-0 in the last 2 rounds.
It was
and they played the Blazers. The
it was a
Blazers,
cakewalk,
who y'all hated, because when Tevin said the Blazers was nice, y'all said
Hey,
it was ass. So
Blazers
I
gave them fits.
I
a
said-
hurt
said
Timberwolves
that.
team with Ant-Man. Hold on. A team with Ant-Man with Ayo as a second guy. As y'all
Yo,
don't like
they was
Ayo.
ass.
Y'all don't
Go
like
ahead, keep
Ayo.
going.
Julius
Keep
Randle's
going.
ass. Rudy Gobert's ass. So that's what I'm
Keep going.
saying. So, and then you play the Thunder without J-Dub and AJ Mitchell. So
And just
why
to go-
you can't say that's a cakewalk?
All those teams are doing all right in the East. That's my
Yeah,
opinion.
that's not- it's
I was
not
just gonna say that
cakewalk.
all
Oh,
them
they-
teams are better than everybody that you just named.
Is they better than the Sixers?
with them
The hurt
injuries.
Yes,
Sixers?
nigga.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, the Sixers are
No,
fully healthy.
time out.
Embiid didn't even
Hawks
play
are-
the whole time.
The Hawks
The
are better
Hawks,
than the
they
Trailblazers.
They
For
tripping.
sure.
Yeah, the Hawks are better than them.
The Hawks are better than the Trailblazers.
Are
It's
they? Are
Yes.
they?
It's
Yes.
Yeah,
close.
nigga, you ain't watch the.
Look,
Yes.
even
It's
Ted,
close.
even Ted might
Yes.
agree with
It's
me a
close.
little bit. All right.
I'm just
Close.
saying, I don't like.
We gotta go.
Let
The
me say this,
Trailblazers-
fellas.
We got
I'm
to
with
start this.
Bodega on that.
That's what I'm
with
saying,
Bodega
fellas.
on that
I'm
one.
just saying we can't
Trailblazers.
say it's a cakewalk. The Knicks had a cake. They beat everybody how they were supposed to beat them too. It would be different if they went 7 games with the Sixers or the Cavs. They
Yeah,
beat them how they were
beat
supposed to
the
beat them.
dog shit
Now,
out of them.
They beat the
how about
dog.
this?
But that's-
How
but
about
that's-
this?
Don't talk
How
about
about-
it.
But that's
How
what
about
I'm
this,
saying though, EJ. A cakewalk mean it didn't take us as long. The shit was easy to them. It was a cakewalk.
I think okay. See, I'm thinking a cakewalk means the easy strength of schedule.
No,
That's
the
what I'm
cakewalk
saying.
mean it was easy for my team to beat all you niggas.
But it's about how you beat
Cakewalk
them
the
though
same shit,
too.
yeah.
It's about how you beat them.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. It looked like a cakewalk because I made y'all look like candy. How about
That's
that?
what I'm saying. It wasn't.
The niggas was
I'm
sweet. E.
Let's be
They-
honest.
the
It's gonna,
Knicks was a
it's
3
gonna be
seed,
different.
fellas.
Oh,
It's
okay.
gonna be, it's gonna be
What's up,
different.
Mitch?
E, you defending
Like,
the East.
I'll-
That shit weak.
I love my
I'm
cousin.
I'm not defending the East. I'm not. I'm
The-
just go ahead. Mitch,
He's
what's
defending
Cavs
the Knicks.
defense is not the Spurs just defensively is gonna make it a different game. Like
Are the Spurs good defensively when Wemby's not on the court?
No,
They
No.
still better.
Okay,
they're
so
still
what are we
better
talking
than-
about?
They're still
but
better
Wemby
than the
still plays.
defense,
He played
EJ. What you
41
talking about?
minutes.
When Wemby's off the court, the Spurs
Yes,
don't play good defense.
The Spurs defense
Better than the Cavs,
than the
yes.
They play
Cavaliers.
better
Cornette
than
showed
They're better than the
You gonna
Cavs.
be able to
Yes.
do that for another 7?
So when Wemby's off the court, does Cavaliers got a better defense than the Cavs?
The Spurs
Spurs
have
have a better defense than
than
Cavs,
the
yes.
Cavs.
The
Yes.
Cavs defense ain't no good. The Cavs defense ain't no
Yes.
good. But
100%.
Ball that shit up and throw it away, man.
But-
When Wemby get on the court, the
Analytically,
Spurs
it's not
defense ain't no
good.
good either. That's all I'm saying.
But the
So I got a
Knicks,
quick sidebar.
the Knicks offense has been playing better than everybody offense though.
Facts.
Like
That's
we
a fact,
true.
B.
we
It
gotta
ain't
go-
even close.
So
And I wanna say this too,
We
you
can
can- don't
say
finish, B.
real quick. We can say they haven't seen no defense like that, but the Spurs haven't seen an offense like the Knicks about to bring.
That's
Castle,
exactly what I'm saying.
Castle was comfortable. Castle was comfortable guarding all series against the Thunder. He's not gonna be comfortable with JB. We
Fuck
know it.
no.
We've seen it.
So I got a question for you
Exactly
because you talk. Hold on, I got a question for y'all because y'all always bring up JB, right?
Jalen
We know
Brunson.
seen
JB
it.
gonna listen. We know JB gonna score, right?
Okay.
Are their scoring not gonna go down for the other niggas? Because y'all banking on them being 70 and 50% for the three. Because I'm just going off what he said earlier.
Ray, you said, no, I feel like you talking.
No, I'm talking to Dirt. He said,
Yeah.
he said 70%, 50% from three.
Yeah.
Are we banking on these niggas to shoot the same way in this series?
That's what B was saying though. He was saying if
I
they
said
do,
if they
that.
do, they'll win.
But my point of what I'm saying is, we know this nigga gonna be there in this paint. We know for a fact that paint shit gonna be cut off. We know that for a fact.
I don't
But
know if it
OG
matters, Red.
OG and
That's what I'm saying. Jalen Brunson ain't
OG
worried about that shit. That's Jalen Brunson gave Wemby them 61.
Listen,
That's what you
you're
missing.
what
He
I'm
gave
telling
them
you.
61.
But the point that I'm making to you is you only talking about one nigga. So let's just say he gets 60. We'll give him 60.
I'm talking about the other nigga.
I'm talking to EJ real quick though. I'm just saying he giving him 60. Cat get 18. That's what I mean. Cat get 25. What it is? 85 points, right?
85 points, yeah.
All right. Okay. Then you
That's a
say
lot of points, Red. Don't
no,
give me 60.
I'm
Don't give me
giving
60. That's a lot of
no,
points.
he said 60.
Go ahead, I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Look it up. Get it off, Red.
Defense 60. So we almost asking them niggas to go get them the 100 points by themselves apiece. That's what I'm saying.
No. I got you, Red. I'm not.
So what I'm saying is, if let's just say what JB Brunson, he averaged probably like 28, 30 this year.
29. He averaged 29 in the
if he get his average, Cat get 20. You hold what's the nigga that we just said? The
OG.
and Miles Bridges.
We keep OG and Miles Bridges to Mike Hill between 15 to 20 points a game. I'm leaning towards the Spurs. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
everybody on the average,
Spurs can score better?
I think the defense of Wemby is going to make that much of a difference. I don't think Cat is going to have the game that he has. I don't think Cat is going to be that great in this series. I'm just being honest.
That's why Dirk told you that they beat him by 30.
I got it.
Well,
that was in the
I'm
regular
also
season.
saying. The Knicks are better on defense, but I mean the Spurs are better on defense, but the Knicks they've been playing really, really good defense. Also, OG and Bridges are elite perimeter defenders. What I'm saying is if they shoot, the reason I said if they shoot that well from the perimeter, that they'll win the game is because that's where they live at. Like OG and Bridges not about to go to the paint a lot anyway. Bridges don't even get to the free throw line. OG will go a little bit, but they gonna have good looks from three.
I disagree.
I'm with
Mitch, you gonna respond? Hold on, Mitch. Let me read the comments, Mitch, before you respond, Mitch. Brittany Hiscox in the comments said Timberwolves would take the Knicks to 7. I disagree. EJ
over here glazing. EJ be glazing.
Take him to 7?
Yeah.
With a hurt Anthony Edwards?
No, nigga, she's saying with a healthy Anthony Edwards. Nigga, stop. Don't make the conversation fit with you.
But that's what they played with. They played to hurt Anthony Edwards. I think y'all are downplaying the Knicks. But anyway, I'm gonna keep going. Gaming OKO says both New York and San Antonio have the 3-headed guard in their playbook. It'll come down to tough buckets and persistence on defense. That's a fact. And then Bodega says Cat is going to have to put up 25 and 15 rebounds for the Knicks to have a chance. Gaming OKO says OG, Michael, and Hart all have movement on perimeter to open up the paint. Should be interesting to see how Wemby adjusts. I feel you, OG. Gaming. But Mitch, what you disagree with, man? If I hope you
I'm saying, like, in the Cavs series, we had a Josh Hart score 24 or something.
Yeah.
The way the Cavs were playing defense, they couldn't just man up. Well, I'll take it back. They did man up one game in the fourth quarter, and that nigga Jalen Brunson went off. The Spurs, I think they're cool with just guarding Jalen Brunson one-on-one. They might help a little bit. I don't think they're just gonna leave these niggas wide open all game.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I just don't think. Now they could hit tough shots. They were hitting a lot of wide fucking open shots, just like wide open.
Why was they wide open, Mitch?
You said what?
Why was they wide open, Mitch?
Because
why
the
you think it was wide open?
Because the Cavs can't fucking guard.
Because they can't guard Jalen Brunson. Because Jalen Brunson demands that much attention.
Guard at all, bro.
EJ, you keep talking about JB. Listen, it was.
Why I can't
talk
about JB?
No, because you're diluting Mitch's point by only talking about JB. JB cooked ISO one game. Them other niggas was killing on skip passes because James Harden bitch ass wouldn't get back out the paint.
And Jalen Brunson had 14 assists.
Wait, stop. Listen, you
exactly why? Because they was healthy, nigga.
We're literally talking about
because they was helping to guard Jalen Brunson. What am I saying that y'all are saying? I'm saying the same thing you were saying.
Because he's literally saying the Spurs aren't going to double. They're going to. That's what he said.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, all
we'll see how that works.
All right. I'm good with that.
Hey, let's make a bet right now. Because y'all really think Jalen Brunson is going to average 40? Clearly.
No.
I think
But to go with Mitch said, to go with Mitch, I'm cool with JB getting his average. I believe in Wemby to shut down Cat. That's what I believe in that.
That's gonna be the key. Yeah, that's gonna be.
I
don't think
Wemby on both sides.
So it goes back to the point. If Wemby, quote unquote, shuts down Cat when Cat, plays in the perimeter, right? He's out in the paint. Everybody has free range to go to the cup, right?
You don't give a fuck about them niggas who gonna go score 30 or 40.
You keep saying that you don't give a fuck, but what I'm saying. But what I'm saying as a totality, it adds up. You can't. So what I'm saying is, right? So you know how when fucking Wemby was standing at the elbow, 15-foot free throw line, whatever, and he's fucking doing patty cake closeout defense and shit like that, the Luke Cornett defense. You're not doing that to none of the players on the Knicks over and over and over again. Everybody that they're gonna. So what I think, like all troll aside, is I think Mitch Robinson's minutes go down because they're gonna have an offensive minded lineup, and you're gonna play Cat at the 5, and you're gonna pull Wemby out of the paint, and then you're gonna make that happen. You put him in a lot of pick and roll situations. I'm not saying that he's food when it comes to pick and roll, but you're gonna have to force him to legitimately guard. The dynamics of guarding Cat is way different than guarding Chet that only has 2 shots, and then Hartstein that fucking does the Statue of Liberty floater. This is a whole different ball game. I think that we disrespecting Cat, and I think that Cat is probably the more important player to show up than JB in my opinion. I'm a JB guy.
I ain't mad
Red,
at
let me start a pot. Let me start a pot real quick before you go.
I got to ask you one question, Tim.
Go ahead.
Why are we acting like we haven't seen Cat in the playoffs? Why are we acting like we haven't seen Cat in the playoffs?
And you know that song?
He
You know that Aaliyah song, Red?
Stop. Hold on, listen. Y'all, we're only talking about. Y'all only talking about the good shit. We're talking about the Cat that gets in early foul trouble, that do dumbass shit, that shoot terrible shots at wrong times, that also killed the first 2-3 quarters, like we talked about, EJ, and die out in the fourth quarter. We're not gonna
rerun those things about Wemby, Red? Can you say that Wemby gets in foul trouble? And can you say that he makes bad decisions with the ball when he's okay? So I'm saying we can talk about it both ways. Though. I'm not mad at what you're saying.
But what I'm saying is, if we go on Wemby or Cat, this what Wemby would be more efficient if staying on the floor for his team's sake.
Hey, Red.
Cat.
Let's have him go.
I'm saying he's more efficient on staying on the court because his team needs him more. Cat ass fouls out all the time. He been doing this shit since the T-Wolves.
He gets in foul trouble.
Right. I got you.
I think they both do. Yeah. I'm not
hey,
mad.
Red, I got
ahead.
you. So this 2026 playoffs, right? He with the Knicks. Yeah. What I'm gonna say about Cat, because I've said it publicly. UK my team. I ain't fucked with Cat since he got to the league. He ain't showed me. I thought Cat was gonna be the next fundamental. That's how much investment I had on boy. I thought he was gonna be like that. But with these Knicks, this is a different Cat. And what we really not talking about, Cat don't gotta get 20. If Cat get a double-double and he gets 7 to 8 assists, that's a great performance. And that's what Cat's been doing this playoff. He's passing out the post, bro. So Red, if you telling me that passing out the post don't mean shit, and they locking it up on the assists, then yeah, it's Spurs all day. But if he's getting 7 to 8 assists,
who said they had to use a run? Bodega said that.
Bodega,
yeah.
And if he's getting 7 to 8 assists, Red, that's nasty for the Spurs.
Cool.
I'm telling you.
Back to what Bodega said. They had an easy run. This same Cat had these same damn numbers last year for the most part, and they filtered out with better teams. The teams last year were better than what they played this year.
And that's what I think you comparing. Go ahead and finish. But I don't think it's the same Cat. We ain't saying the same. What Tevin is saying is that he's been leading. He's averaging like 10 assists right now. So he's saying that if you're saying that he just said if he's passing out of that double team in the post, because if you're putting Wemby on him and y'all just playing and he's passing out of post and able to get corner threes and shit, then it's gonna look different. Nobody ain't disagreeing with what you're saying. He just said
he's finding more ways to be effective out there with the if he can't do what he can do on offense, he's passing it. He's what I'm saying. A lot of times when you're out there, it's so much that you can do. And people, what I'm saying, when the playoffs happen, they're gonna take you out your game. You gotta be like, oh man, I can't do what I used to do. So let me become a passer. Let me become a defensive player. Just whatever you got to do. That's what he's doing. I think he's gonna do that in the next series as well.
Y'all giving Cat a lot of praise. And
okay, what they gonna do? No. This is the X factor.
I'm just telling you what I'm saying.
Jalen Brunson after Castle get in foul trouble. We know that's him.
That's what I was about to say, because Castle plays way too aggressive.
They got 3 niggas. They got 2 niggas on the.
Who's guarding him after?
You asked me a question.
Try to guard him.
You asked me a question, then you raised your voice. You got a nigga. What's the nigga off the bench? Carter Bryant. You got Carter Bryant coming off the bench. You got a number of niggas that can go guard him.
I got you.
I think y'all don't understand how cold Jalen Brunson is. That's what I think.
Jalen Brunson got
What's 6 times 3? What's 6 times 3?
18.
What you mean?
18. So we got 18 fouls to give. We got 18. We got a bunch of niggas that can guard him. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here, bro? Y'all asking crazy ass questions. Like,
that's not a crazy question. That's not a crazy question. Because if you banging on Carter Bryant to be able to guard Jalen Brunson, good luck. If you banging on Devin Vassell,
Dirk, what was my first statement, Dirk? What's my first statement?
I told him the same thing about
my first statement
you
was
said let him score 30.
JB gonna go crazy, shut down everybody else. That's what I said. That was my first statement. You can't stop a killer.
If they gonna do that,
So
yeah,
let
if they
Brunson
can
get
do
60
that,
points a
then they'll
game.
win.
Yeah, if they do that, then Red, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah.
Hey,
But
y'all.
all I'm telling you that is easier said than done, Red.
Shutting down
I agree,
everybody
Ted.
else ain't that simple, bro.
It's
This
easier
ain't the
said
Thunder.
than
That's what we
done.
saying. We saying this ain't the Thunder where you can just
Didn't
say
OG get 26 in the first half?
I want y'all to answer me this. Right?
Okay.
So y'all really believe in OG like that?
Yes,
Y'all really
baby.
believe in
Yes,
Mikal Bridges
OG
like that?
for
in the
sure.
playoffs.
Y'all really
OG
believe in
for
Josh
sure.
Hart like that?
Mikal like this, but
Y'all
OG
really
for
believe in them
sure.
three niggas like that?
They do,
Yeah,
Red. Yes,
Brad,
they
Not
do.
really.
another one.
No,
Do
they
I
do.
believe it? Hold on, let's do it.
I'm
Hold
not
on.
believing
Can we do this? Can we do this? Will I take OG over Champagne? Yes.
for sure.
Will I take
Yeah,
OG
for sure.
over Devin Vassell? Yeah. Okay. So what we
Yes,
at? What y'all asking me?
You said who you said? Who you said? What's the second one?
OG over Devin Vassell.
Devin Vassell.
You said
Why
OG
are you
twice.
going there for?
You
Would you take?
I
Would
like
you
OG
take?
over Castle.
Would you take OG over Stephon
Castle?
Castle?
I like OG.
Yeah, I would.
Yes.
I would.
I'll take OG.
Y'all would take OG
now-
over Stephon Castle.
Yeah, right now.
With the turnovers, I would.
Ted, I want you to
Kinda.
This is crazy.
Ain't crazy, man.
I'm gonna tell you how
It's not crazy though.
Did they forget OG got a championship with the Toronto Raptors? Do y'all forget who this is?
Hold up,
Here we go,
EJ.
dog.
He
That's
is
what
getting
we
200.
Nah, he
fucking
want to start. He
doing.
want to start.
I'm
But
finna tell you how
What's
full
up,
of
Red?
shit
What's up,
Hold on,
Red?
y'all. Everybody
What's up,
talking
Red?
at once. Hold
What's
on,
up,
hold
Red?
on.
I'm finna
Everybody
tell you
talking at
how
once.
full of shit these niggas is, Ted.
All right.
Early on this year, we were talking about OJ Anunoby not playing up to his fucking contract, and now y'all was dogging the fuck out of him. Now y'all.
I don't remember, but go
Okay.
ahead, finish what you
All
said.
right, and now niggas on the OG train.
I ain't never been on the Steph Castle train.
We
We
brought it
have
up.
been watching them in the playoffs. We've been watching them in the
better.
playoffs.
Hey man, y'all niggas Ricky
And what we
Martin.
always
Man,
say,
man.
B,
Y'all
Fast
I
niggas
when
soft
you
changed
have
so
it
my
right.
goddamn
mind.
Martin.
I changed my mind.
Like,
Hold on, let me read.
hey,
Hold on,
if
fellas.
we-
We got a lot of people in here watching us. Hold on, fellas.
Y'all
Y'all
niggas
gotta
kill
remember
me,
we on the
man.
show. It's a show, man. We on here. Hey, man, we got 30 people in here watching us live, man. Please like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to the E-Lab podcast, man, so we can make the red dude get mad. You see him down there. You know you see him mad. Look at his tattoo.
All we can
Come
do
on, man.
is go off of what we seen, bro. OG been
Yeah, and I
playing
fucking
great.
hate y'all ass, man. Y'all got cataracts, man.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas
So, let me-
ass
hold on,
fit
let's-
to
That's
get
crazy.
red,
Y'all
man.
really do
I
got
hate
it.
you niggas, man.
Are y'all taking
hate y'all
OG
niggas
over
ass.
Steph Castle? Red, are you taking Steph Castle over OG and Mitch?
I'm
Is
taking
it-
Say what
is it
again? I'm going Steph on
OG or
Castle.
Steph Castle?
I'm going Steph on
I'm taking
Castle. He
Stephon
younger.
Castle.
He younger. He got a high ceiling.
I'm gonna say, should we go? Let's go matchup by matchup. So Jalen Brunson, who's De'Aaron Fox,
What's Jalen Brunson?
Jalen Brunson.
and
He gonna
then
win out.
so
Jalen
then
Brunson.
we go Josh Hart. Josh Hart is their 4 though, technically, I guess.
You can
OG
just
or my-
compare Josh Hart and
He's a
Champagne.
two.
Josh Hart,
Josh Hart and
he like a
Champagne.
DH
Josh
in
Hart-
baseball. So they just use him.
Champagne gonna outscore Josh Hart. Josh Hart gonna out rebound
Josh Hart and
Champagne.
Champagne.
I think it's a wash. They do two different. It's
I
like
think it's a
a
wash.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
that's a
That's a good little.
Champagne.
That's a
I'm
good
gonna
little
take
hands
That's
up
why I
though.
said.
It
That's
is
why
a
I
wash,
said
but
Champagne
I'm
gonna
gonna
score more.
I'm
Josh Hart gonna rebound
I ain't
more.
mad at that.
I got Hart with the edge
So,
though.
Bridges
Mikal
and Vassell.
Vassell.
Who you say?
I'm
Mikal
taking
I got-
Bridges and
I got-
I'm taking
Vassell.
Bridges.
I got
Bridges.
Bridges.
I got Bridges.
I got
I think he's proven he can score, and I don't think. I think Mikal fall off.
Red hates the Knicks.
I don't.
I'm
I just
going-
think.
Vassell was 1 for
think.
6 last
I
game.
know,
I
Red
just think
don't
he
know.
followed
Look,
Next.
No, that's
Next.
fine. We good. And then we got Cat and Wemby.
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 Yeah, that's easy.
Y'all taking Wemby. And then
Okay.
the last one is who's the last two, y'all?
You
Castle and
and
OG.
You
Castle
left
and
Dylan
OG.
Harper off.
Cam
Castle and
Wemby's a
OG.
wash for me.
You said Castle and who?
I
OG.
say-
Harper
Castle and
McBride.
OG.
You wilding out. You
Yeah,
wilding out.
Harper and McBride.
Dylan Harper clear.
Harper or McBride.
Dylan
I got
Harper
Harper.
clear. What do we
You got
got?
Landry. You got Landry. You got
Hold
Landry
on,
Shaman
you
or
said
Carter
Harper
Bryant.
and McBride?
Well,
You
it's
know,
probably
Landry
Kendall-
Shaman.
it's probably
Shaman.
Keldon Johnson.
McBride ain't gonna play like that unless
It's
he
probably
play
Keldon
defense.
Hold
I
on,
don't think Dylan Harper washes McBride though. I think
McBride's a
he's
shooter.
better. I don't think he washed him though. But I do got him better.
You got Landry Shaman and you got
a
Sweet Folks.
What are we doing? Miles McBride is a
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
In the
Dylan
bro.
playoffs.
Y'all
We
niggas
just talking
killing
about
me.
right now,
played
right?
one good game against the fucking Sixers and he had all them damn points. What are
I'm
y'all
with you, fam.
doing?
I'm with you, Mitch.
No,
I'm
I
with
just-
you,
I
Dude,
Mitch.
just-
shit
I
You're
against
right.
the
You're right.
Cavs.
Dylan Harper's way better than Miles McBride.
What are you doing? It's
I'm fine with that. I'm just
We
I'm just
doing
saying,
this.
I'm
How
not
we watch
gonna
this?
Hold on, is that the matchup though? What we say,
Are we talking
Jose?
finals matchup?
So
or overall?
we're just doing a talent for position last.
Yeah,
We just doing
segment.
bench.
That's it.
When we say
Yeah, bench,
Jose
bench.
or
Give me Mitchell Robinson over
Jose
Cornette.
Alvarado.
And this is the crazy
Oh,
part.
Mitchell Robinson and Cornette.
I don't care who wins,
Toss
but
toss
y'all
it
Mitchell
niggas
up.
done pissed me off with this Knicks
Mitchell
shit.
Robinson.
What's
I
wrong
don't
with
care
the
who. I don't care who
We
y'all,
pissed you off?
cause y'all glazing like a motherfucker,
What?
man. Look, I don't care who win the series, but y'all glazing, man.
Wow.
But they
The
beat
only, the
niggas
only,
by
the only,
60,
the
Greg.
only
He
nigga
been
on the
watching the
Knicks.
games.
I have.
One mic. Y'all all talking
The
over each
only
other. Say it,
nigga on
Rick.
the Knicks that I'm gonna ever give that much praise would be JB. Y'all talking about the goddamn Joe
Okay, time
Hart,
out.
some goddamn Miles Bridges, some OG Anunoby. Y'all niggas don't even know how to spell OG Anunoby.
Time
Like,
out.
You don't know how to spell.
How many niggas? Okay, all right.
I said
Hold
we had to
on.
get you one in. That's why I'm buying you
Okay.
a New York shirt. You get a New York shirt to your house.
Hey, you sitting there just getting burned. I will burn that shit up.
Y'all said, hey. So look, let me ask y'all this: what's a bigger deal? Then we talked about it a little bit. What's a bigger deal? If the Knicks win the championship, or if Wemby wins his?
The Knicks is a bigger deal.
It's the Knicks.
The Knicks is way bigger deal.
1973, man.
The Spurs expect to win
It's not
chips.
even
That's the
close.
culture.
It's the Knicks. It's not
That's
even
the
close.
culture.
It's the
The
Knicks.
culture of the Spurs is we expect to win
The
championships.
Spurs already got a
They're not
rich
gonna-
dynasty
yeah.
franchise.
They're not gonna be shocked if the
Wasn't
Knicks
Phil
win this
Jackson
shit, bro. JB about to be bigger than Hove.
Wasn't
JB
Phil
about to
Jackson?
get bigger than Hove in New York.
Wasn't Phil Jackson still
That's
playing
how
when the
much
Knicks got
they
their last
need
championship?
this.
Yes.
Phil Jackson was still hooping when he got the last championship.
That's
Yeah,
how much
the,
they
Yeah.
and the Knicks are like the Dallas Cowboys, bro. Like Cowboys ain't won since '95. So if they win, it's
It's
gonna shut the
over.
fucking planet down. And it's
Yeah.
more Knicks fans and Dallas fans in the world. Period.
Yeah.
That's why I said it would be
I
good
think.
for
I think.
basketball.
Can I,
It would be good
y'all
for
tell me if I'm
basketball.
tripping?
Hey,
Y'all tell me if
can
I'm
you
tripping.
reword it and say
Let me-
who's this win championship bigger for, Wemby or Jalen Brunson? I like that.
Oh, if you said that way, that's
Like,
better.
but hold on. Let me say why I like it this way, Mitch. Because I think the Knicks is bigger for the moment. I think the Knicks winning will be bigger like today. I think Wemby winning his third championship this early sets the plate for his legacy. So right now today, if the Knicks win this one, we may not see the Knicks win again for another 20 years. Let me just I'm not even trying to be funny. If Wemby starts to win his first championship right now today at 22,
Ain't nobody beating Wemby, man.
and then Wemby starts to win another, let's say you get another one in 25 and then 28, and then we start to set the legacy of Wemby, and now it starts to look like, well, damn, they was saying he was up there with Jordan and he might be. So I'm thinking about it from I agree with y'all. The Knicks winning is a bigger right now today, but if Wemby win, I think a lot of shit start to move around and start to get real uncomfortable real soon.
If
That's all I'm saying.
JB win though, he make a statement for the small guards too though. Like it's
I
like
agree.
Yeah.
I've been saying. I asked y'all a couple pods ago.
It depends on how you view it.
That shakes some shit up too.
For true basketball fans, we're gonna say Wemby. But for the smaller guards, we're gonna be like, he just shut out all this shit.
They have some smaller guards in the draft too.
If JB wins this finals, it's gonna be unbearable for the amount of people that I'm gonna say Brunson's better than. So I hope everybody's ready.
And that'll put Brunson in that my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off. And that small guard, that Isaiah Thomas conversation, that'll put him in there. Like that'll put him in there.
And bro, them Knicks
Don't make
fans,
me
bro,
say
they
it.
might pass out, bro.
But
They
wait a
might
minute,
pass out on the court, bro. Like Tracy Morgan and them niggas might fall out, bro.
He already
He
almost
can't
died
even
a few
stand
weeks
up.
ago.
Win, they just gonna pan over to Tim Duncan.
Spike Lee, boy.
If the Knicks win, they have the
Timothy,
greatest
whatever.
documentary of all time.
Yo, the city's gonna burn down.
Spike Lee gonna shoot it.
Spike Lee.
You gonna have Melo. You gonna have Swish.
Bruh.
You gonna have
Stephen A.
Stephon
Smith,
Marbury.
man, everybody.
Bro, niggas gonna go crazy.
Red, which
bro.
Isaiah Thomas was you talking about? You talking about Detroit or
Detroit, man. Come on, man. What you mean?
No, because Zell said he asked.
I know which one they was talking about.
I was just saying.
Okay.
I was just saying. JB numbers better, but he got one, so they would use it.
Isaiah Thomas.
He gotta get another one though, but yeah.
I had a funny question. I'm good.
Go ahead, Mitch. What you about to say, Mitch? Because I had something, but go ahead.
We've already, well, I can't say we. Y'all have already crowned Jalen Brunson the best Knick ever, which I disagree. But he's already the greatest Knick ever in most people's eyes. So I feel like this, it helps him a little bit. But like EJ said, I feel like the Wemby winning this, like it's an early start, which we're predicting what can do 10 years from now. But like that's the tone for like what Wemby can become. I know Ted just said if Jalen Brunson wins, clearly he probably has him as the number one player in the NBA. That's his opinion, but whatever. I don't think the win really does much for Jalen Brunson. That's one. He might get another one. He might, but I just feel like it looks different for Wemby because it's so early on his career. So it's a tough conversation. Go ahead, Ted, can you have that conversation? Because I want to hear the acidine shit you're about to say.
No, you right, but it's just JB.
Please, I really want to hear it. To get it all
What is he
right.
about to say?
JB would be for the culture though, Mitch. For the culture of small guards. That's all I was saying.
Oh no, that's a fact. I feel like it's not true though.
New
It's
York,
an anomaly.
like,
Not everybody can do what Jalen Brunson does.
But I think, fuck man. All right, because I'm really just conflicted on what I'm hearing though, because it's like, how are we saying that if like, okay, besides like age, right? We're talking about just fluidity of players, top 10, right? It's safe to say that JB is a top 10 player before the playoffs.
Yeah, in the
So
NBA.
then,
you said before the playoffs.
Yeah, before the playoffs started. I'm asking the questions because I want to be able to have a conversation without
I
flat.
think so.
He's
I think
French,
so.
Ken, for me.
So then, is it safe to
He's
say that
fringe.
Jalen Brunson is a top 3 player in the playoffs?
Fringe.
Is
He said
JB
what?
a top 3 player?
Wait a minute,
Hold on,
Ted,
hold
you
on.
ain't
We
hearing
all
what he's
talking.
saying.
I can't hear Ted. What you say, Ted?
No, I
He
said,
was right there.
is it safe to say that Jalen Brunson is a top 10 player before the off started?
I said yes.
Visual.
Mitch said fringe. Mitch said he's around 10 or 11.
It's like
That's why.
it's an
That's why
argument.
I said I didn't think you heard him.
Guys, he literally was just now second team. So
This you and Mitch. Go
he
ahead.
could be 9 or 10.
Yeah, he was in that 8, 9, 10.
But that's fine. That's not the point. I just wanted to see if this is where we got him at before the offs. So now that the offs are started, we here at the finals. Is it safe to say that Jalen Brunson is a top 3 player in the offs?
Top 3 player in the playoffs.
In the playoffs,
Yeah, in the
yes,
playoffs.
yes.
Okay, so here's the thing where I'm confused at. How are we saying that it doesn't really hold weight if JB wins, but it holds astronomical weight if Wemby wins, and the only thing that's different is age?
Because Wemby expectation. Because we talking about a guy who came in as regarded as one of the best prospects in NBA history.
But that makes it even better of a story for Brunson to win it.
It would.
Nobody thought he was gonna do what he's doing.
I agree.
His coach said I didn't think he was gonna be that good. I thought he was gonna be a 12 PPG player after the championship.
That underdog story shit ain't marketable. The underdog. I mean, let me phrase that. It ain't as marketable as a guy like Wemby being.
You're not the underdog. You're the bully though. Yeah. You're not the underdog. You're
Jalen Brunson's not the underdog.
He played for the Knicks. It's marketable, no matter what.
Yeah, he's marketable.
Let me say that better. It's not more marketable.
Huh?
It's not. Go ahead, Zell.
No, I'm just talking about just what comes with being in New York. Like, you got to think about Giants players was the big things in New Like, so if you win a championship in the city of New York, they're going to love you. You got to think about the city of New York.
You keep saying they. I'm talking about the world, and that's the difference between the conversations we have. Y'all talking about the New York Knicks. I'm talking about Wemby as a international superstar.
But it's more Knicks fans in the world.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, that's
more.
I don't think that's a good.
Even in Paris, where Wemby's from,
and you also got to think Wemby is. I'm not disagreeing with either one of y'all, but Wemby's also a fucking Spurs, guys. Like,
say it again. He's a who?
He's a Spurs. That shit ain't sexy. How many commercials did you see Tim Duncan or David Robinson on? It wasn't a lot.
But he finna let me draw it back. Let me draw it back.
It's a smaller market in San Antonio. Yeah.
So let me draw it back. The point that I'm saying is, I just had a little bit of confusion right there. But what I'm saying is, E and Mitch, are you guys alluding that if Wemby wins convincingly this finals, right, that he's going to become the word that I use a lot, the fun stopper? Is it going to be to the point where it's like, ain't nobody else gonna have no more fun? Like, it's just gonna be Wemby. Like, are we gonna go on?
He becomes the face of the league.
I agree.
Jalen Brunson winning is not making him the face of the league. Y'all don't even. Jalen Brunson winning don't even make him a top 5 player in the league.
You crazy as a bitch.
You know I love Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson can go win, and people will not say he's a top 5 player in the league.
Bro, this is the same shit. The same circumstance. Hold on, bro.
You tripping?
The same circumstances that we give
us, fellas. I'm not talking about us.
The same circumstances that we give SGA for doing what he did last year will hold the same weight of JB doing what he's doing this year. Because beating the Spurs and Wemby hold more weight than beating the Pacers and fucking Pascal Siakam.
I agree with what you're saying too.
Go. I hear you. Now look. So now, is he better? So is Jalen Brunson better than Wemby if they win a championship?
Name 5. I just want to know the top 5.
Is he better than Joker? I'm a name. Is he better than Joker?
No.
No, because I'm listening to
but
how
that's
you
what I'm
ask.
saying. But that's
Hold on, I want to hear him. I want to hear the five. Go to the five. Do the five. Do the five.
Is he better than SGA?
No. Keep going.
Is he better than Luka Doncic?
No. Keep going.
That's the five. I mean,
That's fifth. That's four. You only named four.
You said
I said
Luka.
Luka Doncic, Giannis, Joker, Wemby, SGA.
You didn't say Giannis at first.
I did say
No,
Giannis. I'm saying it now.
This cool.
Well,
He's not a top 5 player. That's my point.
Giannis right now. Fuck y'all talking.
But y'all gotta listen to what he's saying too. He's not saying that as this is my opinion.
He's talking about general.
He's saying the general, like, because obviously we gotta hold on. I got you real quick, Greg. We got our hold on, there. I got you. We got our own space. Our panel looks at basketball different. What he's saying is the media space. This ain't gonna change nothing for them. Everybody's pushing. No, and Ted, you saying I'm crazy, but it's not us. We're saying the media because everybody wants Wemby to win this because they're trying to push him. They're ready for him to be the face.
Hold on, listen. We understand
I'm
that.
saying, hold on. What did I say wrong?
No. You didn't say nothing wrong.
wrong.
We understand what he's saying. We understand what y'all saying about Wemby trying to push Wemby. But we're telling you, if Jalen Brunson win, because y'all brought up media, New York and LA have the two biggest media outlets in the fucking world. If Jalen Brunson win, he is going to be on every fucking thing. So for y'all to say it's not as big, it's going to be just as big because they're going to magnify it.
So you don't think Wemby winning in New York is bigger?
We are talking
about that. That's what we're talking about. If Wemby wins in New York, is it not bigger?
But you're missing the conversation in which Ted is saying, I believe. What he's saying is, if y'all said this y'all got, this the nigga y'all picked to be y'all new face of the league. And we got this guy over here. This is David. He go beat Goliath on the highest stage. It makes him here. That's what he's saying.
Now watch
you
this
get him
question.
to the top 5.
Now watch it. Let me ask you this, Rick. Let me ask the question. Is Isaiah Thomas in anybody's top 10?
He didn't win shit.
He beat Jordan twice, and he won 2 championships. He beat Jordan 3 times in a row. That shit didn't matter. That shit does not matter.
He's a top 5 point guard of all time, EJ.
That's fine. Is he a top 10 player? Because we talking about players. Is he a top 10 player?
When he was playing, he was
Isaiah Thomas a top 10 player now because he beat Jordan 3 times.
I'm answering you. You just asked me a question. When he was playing, he was in the top of his class. He was in the top of his class when he was playing. You asked me.
So if Wemby continues to win,
no. He said something I want to talk to. He said I was dancing. Yeah. He said something he said I want to talk to. You said I'm dancing. How the fuck am I dancing of the conversation we having? If JB is in the top 5, right? That's the conversation. In his class, we can only go era by era, guys. So in Isaiah Thomas' era, he was
top 5.
He was top 5.
Facts.
So I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit y'all talking about.
He was definitely top 5 in the
80s. I'm about to look up the All NBA team. You want me to look up the All NBA team in '91?
You can look up whatever you want.
He might have been.
He won 2.
I ain't gonna look it up. I'm gonna keep it going.
Bro, but I'm listening to everybody talk. Finish up. But actually, I got you, Red. So like, when we said this top 5, when we said top 5.
Hold on, go ahead, Ted. Go ahead,
When we talking about the top 5 players that you guys quote unquote are saying that are better than JB, what are we talking about in regards?
All big mans too.
So, but this is the point that I'm making. Everybody that you named besides Luka has a chip, and JB will have that same one chip plus a lot of buckets if they fuck around and win. If they beat the Spurs, that means that JB is going to have a fucking series, right? So then. None of those players have anything different besides Joker with the regular season MVPs that has more candy and decorated awards than those other players that you comparing that's going to be better than Brunson. Luka don't got a chip. So Luka can be a better regular season player, but he went to the finals and flopped. If JB was Joe Robin, left you, and then fuck around and won a chip without you, before you, shit. Fuck is y'all talking about?
Hey, Ted. Robert, can I respond to that real quick?
Robert, let me say this, Tevin. Hold on, Tevin, because Robert Robinson said, I can't lie, my guy, he refused to be wrong. Never lost.
I seen that.
Never lost, Robert.
Same way.
That was funny. I'm going to read off the names. In 1990 and 1989, this is when Isaiah Thomas won his championships. Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Hakeem, Karl Malone, Charles Barkley.
Name off the top 5 player. Name off the top 5 point guards in the league at the time.
Why am I naming point
top 5
players? He was not a top 5
Name
player.
off the top 5 point. So was he in the top 10? Was he in the top 10?
He wasn't. Y'all got to. The NBA used to
name the people.
There's only one point guard.
You named 5. Name to 10.
What are we doing?
Was he on the second team?
He probably was on the second team. I ain't look up second team.
Red.
Stop. Hold on, bro. Because you keep saying red, and we having a
Let me go second
conversation
team.
about JB and this. Y'all just said
I'm
JB
talking
went on
about that, bro.
I got you, but you just said JB went on the first team. He was on the second team.
He wasn't on the second team either, Red. I ain't gonna care. It's Tom Chambers, Larry Bird, John Stockton, Hakeem, and Kevin Johnson.
He's got 3 first teams. He's got 2 second teams.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
He's got 3 first teams.
Like I said,
I'm just trying to address y'all so y'all can
He has 3 first teams.
Y'all niggas
He was a top 5 player 3 years ago.
He beat Jordan.
Y'all niggas smoke. He did beat Jordan.
You keep saying y'all niggas are smoking.
No, time out. If he has 3 first teams, so he was top 5 for 3 years.
At some point.
But y'all missing the point, bro.
You picking a random year. Don't hold nobody.
He won the championship. I picked the year he won the championship.
But that's what they do,
He
though.
won 2 championships.
And on both years, he wasn't first
He wasn't top 5.
He's talking about the championship.
But that's the point that I'm making. You don't have to be a top 5 player to win a chip.
He was him. We said when he was in the league, he was him. But that's what they do, though. I learned this with these niggas.
We stepping on top of this time. Hold on. Trying to say me and Mitch on the same side is crazy. Tell me you're crazy doing that thing again.
I'm on the same side right now.
Yes, it is. It's semantics because y'all saying he was top 5. He just wasn't top 5 when he won the championship.
I'm gonna say this real quick. I don't need that much time. I don't need that much time in my damn camera because I move my hands.
You good? It look good though, Tevin. You good? Go.
Everybody keeps going, well, y'all, this is how no. What we're saying is the media is going to spin. I've been keeping up with the media most of my, adolescent to adult life. The media is going to spin. When JB wins and he deserves to get credit, obviously E feels that way because the nigga always talking about JB. He deserves to get his credit, but what we're right, and that's fine. But what we're saying is just like Isaiah. They got narratives, bro. They're gonna push who they want to push. The media will push. No, and all we're saying is that they're gonna be like, "Oh, JB, that's nice," but Wemby. This is their spin. Wemby was young. It was his first time getting there. Oh, don't worry, he'll be back next. Like they're going to spin. Y'all making faces, nigga. This is what they do. They gonna spin, and we gonna talk on the panel like this is some bullshit. That's funny, but this is some bullshit, and we know that. They asses are giving him a pass right now. We understand that. But we're saying is just that when Wemby wins, they're going to make a bigger deal than when JB does. Now, New York's going to go crazy. We know that. New York fans are going to go crazy.
That's a fact.
But those main sports media faces, they're going to be like, oh, it's fine. Wemby can lose this one. They'll give him a pass. They'll find a way to spin. And I'm gonna figure this damn camera out.
Pick back up what Tevin said. It's bigger than just. It's not just Wemby and Jalen Brunson. When it comes to Jalen Brunson, in Jalen Brunson commercials I've seen, it's not Jalen Brunson. It's him and his Villanova guys.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a big. It's not. So even though we're gonna say we want to push Jalen Brunson, I don't know if that's a Jalen Brunson thing. He's like, I want my guys to be with me, or it's just the notion of the Villanova guys being with him. I feel like it's a different thing when you're promoting 3 people, because I feel like that's what they're gonna do if they win. They're gonna promote all 3 of them. They're gonna all be like a gang of guys and all these commercials.
It's gonna be like the Detroit Pistons. It's gonna be like the Detroit Pistons in 04 or the Celtics in 08. That's what you're getting at.
I really can't believe that this segment here has brought Mitch, Tevin, and EJ together.
It's crazy.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
It's to the point where like we're gonna me, Durr, and Red are gonna disagree with y'all to every point to this or whatever. We stand where we stand, y'all stand where y'all stand. At the end of the day, all you gotta do is fucking roll the ball out, see who wins and who hoops. That's all I'm saying.
I think but Red, I want to say this to your point, bro. I want Jalen Brunson to be the guy. Like
we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that from you.
Nah,
but y'all know that. Y'all know I love Jalen Brunson.
You pick the Spurs to win.
Keep that excuse shit over there. We don't want your apology. Keep that shit over there. We don't want your apology.
I want to say this about the game because I want to tie it back to the game though. I think y'all know in the finals, bro, they go 2-3-2. So it's 2 in the Spurs and it's 3 in New York, and then they go.
They don't do
the Knicks still one of them. They doing 2-3-2.
No, they stopped that a long time ago.
I don't know. I'm just between y'all.
I thought it was 2-2-1-1-1.
Yeah,
I just looked at 2-2-1-1-1.
It's 2-2-1-1-1.
2-2-2 now.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
I just looked it up, y'all, and they just said game 3, 4, and 5 in Madison Square Garden.
They changed it.
Hey,
might
they
have
might.
changed
You
it.
gotta think though. You ain't MSG. They might have
If
changed
they
it, bro.
changed it, then I
might
didn't
have
know
Okay.
that.
Let me make sure, y'all. Let me make sure.
Okay, okay.
No, you're right. You're right. Y'all right. It looked like it
No,
says
yeah, it's
221.
So it is
22111.
22111.
It's 22111.
Yeah, it's two-
Yeah,
Okay.
they did change it. You're right. You're right, y'all.
Okay.
Okay, so because what I was gonna say, I'm gonna say, hey, if y'all got to play 3 games in Madison Square Garden, it might get sticky
Yeah,
if y'all
crazy.
lose
That's
one of them
crazy.
games at home.
It get
Yeah.
ugly, bro.
So I'm interested. I'm just interested to see how those young guys handle playing out there in front of, like I was telling Ted this. I was like, it's different when you go out there. You like, shit, that's Jason Bateman for Ozark. You go out there and see Coco Joe, like everybody out there, bro. You like,
Look, they go Aquaman right there.
they go
You might see a
Aquaman. You
Donovan
feel me?
Mitchell in the crowd, an actual
You
NBA
gonna
player.
see and it's every night, bro. So I'm interested to see how they play and handle that, because I do think that if the Spurs are able to pull this off and they win in New York, bro, I think that shit gonna be crazy. I'm going Knicks because of matchups. I like OG. I think Red said this earlier about hello. We was arguing about who has more validation
like
if
the
they win.
Knicks.
Yeah. I didn't say they like the Knicks. We was talking about what's bigger. What's a bigger
I told y'all.
Yeah,
impact?
I just don't like
Yo.
the fact that y'all became a trio. I don't like it.
No, it was
I don't
nasty.
like it.
I tried my
Yeah.
best to not be on EJ
I
side.
don't like it. I don't like it at
Which is
all.
great.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know why
You don't
nobody
like
wanna
it
be on my
because we
side.
about to go on a run, bro. You mad? We
Because,
about to
and
we
then
about to run.
Durant
It's
and
gonna be
Red
the
ended
worst.
up
Listen,
goddamn
it's
being
gonna
a
be the
fucking
worst.
duo. This shit
It's
is
gonna be the worst
crazy, yo.
run in the
Finals
NBA
got some
history if y'all
crazy
three
shit
line
going
up.
on
Y'all
with
To
gonna
us.
look
you, it might be the
y'all,
worst
y'all gonna
run.
look like
We gonna be on this streak.
y'all gonna look like the Cavs.
That motherfucker Red. Look
Y'all
at
gonna
Red.
look like the
You
Cavs.
gonna talk through everybody trying to talk, motherfucker? God damn.
I'm talking to Tim, nigga.
God
Go ahead.
damn it. Hey, but look, we got a lot of people in here watching us, man. Hey, please like, comment, subscribe to the E-Lab podcast, bro. We do this shit every Sunday, 10:30 a.m. EST, man. Hey, real quick, Rob Dove in the comments. He said, I think the Knicks have a good shot, but I think Cat will not rise up to Wemby. Cat is soft. I think Cat and Wemby are gonna have both in foul trouble, fellas. I think they both gonna be in foul trouble. I don't
And you
think
know
it's a good
why?
idea to put Wemby on him on the block.
You know why?
Have we seen Wemby play low post defense?
No.
Cat
You
don't
feel
do
me?
it enough in the
Not
post.
really.
Though.
But this is
does,
the point that
but
I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
They're both going to be in foul trouble for two completely different reasons. Wemby's going to be in foul trouble because he plays too much goddamn defense. Cat going to be in trouble because he don't play no defense, so he has to compensate that he can't move his puppies. So it's kind of like who going to be in the position where people don't realize, bro, getting 3 fouls before halftime is detrimental as hell to your team, and that's going to be the underlying thing. Like I was terrified for Wemby to get that third foul before the half. So what I'm saying is like nobody wants to attack the paint, but you gotta fucking try him, bro. You gotta try to bang on his ass. You gotta try to do something, bro. You have to try. Like you have to get Wemby in foul trouble.
OG might come through there a couple times.
do y'all
OG might try.
do y'all not think that the Spurs? I'm not gonna say it's the right thing to do, but we saw what the Spurs did originally against OKC. Do you think they're gonna try to have Josh Hart be Caruso, just gonna leave him open and have Wemby just in the paint
I think they'll try it.
to start the game off?
They'll try
Yeah.
it.
They have to. They're definitely gonna try it because
Everybody's gonna start leaving Josh Hart first.
Yeah,
Make
you
sure,
kind of got to when you like that. Like,
and they trust, but see that's the thing though. Jalen Brunson, them, I think their chemistry is so put together, so like good that they trust Josh Hart. They're gonna
Villanova Knicks is cold.
They gonna give him that confidence. Yeah, they're gonna give him that confidence to shoot the ball. So I don't. Hey, we gonna see, man.
Yeah.
I got the Spurs though, man.
Spurs in what, man? Spurs in what? Put it on wax.
All right.
I need to see game one, man. I'm
how you
sorry.
feel
Spurs
about that?
in what?
Though?
You got who? We don't know who you got, man.
This nigga
I
said
got
the
Knicks
game
and
one.
Spurs in 2 seconds.
Watch the game, man.
Spurs in how many games, DJ?
Red is
Red,
done.
like,
Red is
yeah, I
done.
told y'all niggas, I know
He
this.
mad
I
after you
think it's
told him
gonna
he
be a
was
great
interrupting
series.
everybody.
He said the Knicks first, then he just
All
said
my
the
life.
Spurs.
We don't know what he
I
want.
can't-
I
don't
gotta
know what he
see
wanna
game
do,
one,
bro.
man. I gotta see game one, fellas. I gotta see
We-
how they plan on
we
guarding
do too.
Cat. I gotta see how they gonna guard Cat. All
Hey,
right, fuck it.
Dirk-
I'm going Knicks, man. I got the
Dirk-
Knicks, man.
Dirk, you see how he set us up? Hey, you talking
He
about-
got to see. He got to see.
He
Darius
made
Garland.
that
He made all
We
the
do
picks, so he
too.
talking about he got to see.
Everybody got to see.
Hey, I ain't
game.
gonna lie. That was the most
Knicks, fuck it.
dancing. That's
He
the
done
most
did it
dancing
so
I've
much.
ever seen E do in my life.
I got
Oh,
This is a
yeah.
good series,
These
man.
guys
I
never
think
lose.
the
That
series
man
gonna
was,
be better
that
than them
man
versus
was
the Thunder,
dancing
man.
with the stars.
Man, we hope
man.
so. We hope
I
so.
think it's gonna be
That's
better than them
we-
versus the Thunder, man. I think people are underrating the Knicks though. I do think they sleep on them. I think it's just gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be a
Man,
good
the Spurs
fun season.
ain't never had to play an offense this fluid this year yet in the postseason. That's all I'm saying, fellas. God damn.
All I'm saying is they went 7 with OKC and they swept OKC in the regular season. I just don't think their regular season shit matter.
It don't.
I
It
don't think
don't.
that shit matter.
It
I don't
might
think the
not,
regular season.
but
I don't. Only. Yeah.
But
Go ahead, B.
but the
I don't
Knicks
think.
are
I
I
don't
think
think
healthy
the
it's
regular
though,
season
so
matter either.
no.
Though.
I
I don't
think
think it
it's a combination. Like I said, when I watched them play the matchup, it seemed like the Knicks in the matchup were very comfortable, way more comfortable than I thought, and they blew them out. So I was like, oh, let me. That's interesting. And then just watching them throughout the playoffs, I'm like, man, they coming in with a lot more confidence than I expected. I thought Mikal Bridges, I thought he was almost damn near unplayable,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Yeah.
now it's gotten to the point where he playing some of the best basketball he done ever played, in that role.
It's damn near better
But
than Brooklyn.
but the Spurs are still gonna have that confidence too, though. I think we looking at the Knicks confidence, but we're not looking at the Spurs confidence for what they just did.
No,
I think. Go ahead.
yeah, I
The
agree.
Spurs
No,
are the
no, no.
favorite, though, Red. I think the
Yeah,
Spurs are the
yeah,
favorite. But we
yeah,
could
yeah.
disagree.
I'm saying I was just speaking on the combination of what I saw when they matched up, plus how confident they've been shooting from the outside. Because the thing that you gonna have to do is shoot threes. You're gonna have to shoot perimeter shots at a nice clip to beat the Spurs. You're not just getting a lot of paint. We already know that. You're not
Mm-hmm.
really getting so what I've seen from OG and Bridges makes me feel much more comfortable than what I saw from whatever the Thunder was doing out there from the perimeter. That's
I
what
would
I'm
add this
saying.
to what you're saying, B. Oh, go ahead, Red. Go ahead, Red.
I was gonna say I'm not tripping on OG. I understand OG. He if any one of them is
Yeah,
consistent as him, I'm saying I think McHale is going to
go back
disappear.
there,
I
go
think he's
back
gonna
there.
disappear because
Yeah,
he's done it. I just think he's gonna
and if
disappear.
he does that, then I
Then,
think the
then
Spurs
the
can win.
conversation changes. I
Yeah,
agree.
but
And the
I
last
think
thing I
Mike.
want to add. Oh, go ahead, Zell. Go ahead, Zell.
Nah, I'm thinking like Michael Bridges, like he played in the finals with the Suns, and he knows how it is to go to the finals, lose, underperform. So I feel like he not gonna underperform like that just because he been there before. Like he knows that it's kind of like when Tobias Harris had that game 7 in Philly, then his first game 7 in Detroit, he had 30. So it's just like he gonna have an answer for it basically because of what he did. But at the same time, his consistency has been his inconsistency has been like something
Yeah.
that we haven't
yeah.
seen. So
And
I can see that though.
you named a nigga that is better than him across the board. Like so, it's like I just don't.
Tobias
I
Harris?
just yeah, I think Tobias Harris is a way better scorer than Mikal Bridges.
Score, yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying the score. So
He been
that's what
hooping
I'm
his
saying.
playoffs. I ain't gonna get no Tobias
I ain't gonna
Harris.
speak on that one, but
He
yeah.
been hooping. I want to say this too, and then one thing that the Knicks are gonna do that the Thunder didn't is they gonna push the fucking pace. They're gonna run.
Yeah.
I don't know for some reason when there's an outlet pass and SGA get the ball, he fucking decides to go 50% speed. I don't know what be happening. I'm like, bro, run. Y'all got a 5-on-4 break. SGA like, nah, it's all good. I got it. Jalen Brunson never ain't finna do that. He been, bro, get up the court, my nigga. Run.
They can be
Y'all
wide
trying to play.
open, fast,
Run
you,
the pass, bro.
you right though. If they do that though, it changed the game because we seen Wemby get tired fast. So
for
you
sure.
Seen Wemby.
you right.
And I'm thinking, Red, I'm thinking you speed up Steph Castle and you start to make it a faster paced game. Maybe you can get him to turn the ball over.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
about
you
that's
get
what I
it.
do.
You'll get him to
And
turn it
then,
over.
and then the
He gonna
ball
turn the
move
ball
faster
over.
than any zone that you can play. We all
Is he
know
gonna?
that. We've been
That's
knowing
true.
that since we was young, bro. Ball move faster than
That's
the
true.
zone.
Is Steph
And
Castle gonna have the
matchups
ball
matter.
as much this time though? I feel like
You
with
said,
Fox
Red?
being back, I don't think Steph
Yeah, if
Castle's gonna
Fox
have the
play
ball as much
well,
with Fox being back. I think he's
Because
gonna
I
be
think
able
he's
to
getting
be
healthy.
comfortable. I think Fox would be healthy if he had a bad, slight ankle sprain by Wednesday. I think he'll be okay by Wednesday.
He did
if
great
Shout out to
He should
that
have been
boy
back last
Jeremy
year.
Sochan about to get that ring after leaving the Spurs.
either or.
If Fox play well, they in trouble. If Fox
Yeah.
play
Nah,
well, they in
bullshit.
trouble for sure.
That's what I told him earlier, B. I said, I think Fox is the X factor, bro. Exposing the truth came in the comments, y'all. He said, why when everyone else win, they are a complete team and on the rise, but when the Knicks win, everyone say the opposing team wasn't good. I don't know exposing the truth, but I've been trying to tell you. I just said the same thing, man. I don't know what's up with these boys, man.
You
But
just said the Spurs was gonna win, bro.
I ain't never heard
I'm
nobody
not
be a
sure
Knicks
who's gonna
fan.
win. Who?
I just want to see the
I'm a
Knicks
Jalen Brunson
win.
fan. I'm a
I just
Jalen
want to see
Brunson.
the Knicks
Me
win one
too,
time.
man.
Yeah, I'm a Brunson fan. I don't know. Hey, but
Hey, Dirk,
did y'all
it's
want to
gonna be
talk
like the
about anything else?
Cowboys. It's gonna be like the
Yeah, I know
Cowboys.
they're
We might
gonna
not
be
never see
sick.
that shit in our
They're
lifetime.
gonna be sick. They're gonna be so sick if they don't get it, man.
Yeah.
I just want to see Amon Shumpert not wear them glasses, and and stuff on my bed. That's it.
Glasses.
Hey, stuff
I
on my
hate when
baby
they
out there
show.
some bullshit,
I
boy.
hate when they show the Knicks guys right there.
Hey,
I'll
it's
be like,
funny
look
because
at
all
this.
them Knicks players, a lot of them didn't do nothing in their Knicks
It's
time. They
the
probably wasn't
most
even a part of
random
the
Nick
team.
crew.
It's
Like
like
that's all Marbury, Latrell Sprewell, and Patrick Ewing.
Hey man, put some respect on them name. What you mean?
Hold
That's
on.
the goats.
Stephon Marbury averaged a double over there. You said Amon Sumper.
Look,
He was
Latrell
first.
Sprewell went to the
Steve,
championship. He the one
I
that
got
took him to
Steve
the
Novak
championship in
on the
99.
sideline.
Amon Sumper was
Novak
first
in
team.
your back.
He was first team all rookie over there.
Man, bring
Yeah.
Charles Oakley back, man. What Oak-Cat, man?
You remember they kicked him out of the
He kicked him
stadium
out.
one
I know,
time.
I know. I said bring
That
him
was
back,
Nolan,
man.
right?
They
Hey,
done
EJ,
made the finals.
and that's not when
Bring
you gonna
Oak
win.
back.
And that's why they not gonna win. What they say on Color Purple?
When
Until
they
you
ain't do
do right
Oak
by
right.
me, until you do right by me, that's why they ain't gonna win, right?
Hey.
That's a fact.
What
That
you
was a
asking,
classic.
C?
No, I'm gonna say we got anything else, man. We've been rocking, man. This
Real quick.
shit, we used to be done. What's up, man? What you
Real
got?
quick, hey man, shout out to our boy man that we just interviewed, man. Anthony Tello went out there, did the old off the dribble event. He went out there and smoked Pat. Fuck out of here. Home team, we up here. Yeah, all that, man. Got all that bread. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ryan winning. Shout out to Keon winning. You know what I'm saying? Mortgage paid. Fuck out of here, everybody. Let's get it.
Hey,
No, you know what? No, fuck that. Since we talking about, go. What y'all about to say?
I was gonna say,
I was
talk about
go-
LP. I was gonna say, talk about LP.
Okay.
That's what I was going.
He
Red. What you about
cannot
to
be
say,
top
B?
tier no more, and I fuck with LP because he always give out when the game on the line. He gave up too many wide open shots, and they fucking lost the game they should have won. It was what 26 to 28. You let niggas shoot wide open shots.
How y'all think Steve Jackson feel now?
LP and Scar be letting niggas down. And I'm with you when you right. I'm with you.
You might be right, Zell. Steven Jackson might be right. What you about to say, B?
No, I wanted to shout out the city, man. Augusta, man. We starting a little one-on-one league, man. And it's JP that JP. Yeah. He coming down here to play this dude from the city, Christian Nobles. They playing up at one of the schools here. And it's big. I mean, they done got him all the way, JP all the way down here. It's good. I just want to shout out the one starting to come to Augusta. So
yeah.
trying to really start the league. Yeah.
You going? You going there? You gonna go?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Okay. It's in June. I think I'm gonna get the date because they just posted it. I didn't know that JP was coming, but
I might pull up for that, there. I might pull up for that.
Yeah, that was cool.
Man.
But I want to say this too, Red. Going back to LP now. LP, I don't understand how he's still not in shape. I don't know what it is. This is a 2-on-2 platform. This is a 2-on-2 game. You still tired. Uncle School ran off like 15 points in a row.
They went on a 15-0 run.
It was like a 15-0 run, and he got game. Rob just sitting there like, hey, man, it is what it is, bro. This was a major event because for the people who follow the next chapter off the dribble, they be beefing. It was a lot of cross matchups. So Rob being on this platform was crazy. Moon, Lat, Boog, Keon, all these guys being on this card was a major thing. So for LP to come out there and lay an egg, bro, it kind of looked bad. I ain't gonna say it looked bad for the OTD because OTD won some games, but it looked bad, bro. It looked bad.
And I don't think he'd be gassing out. From what I watched, remember I sent you that clip on TikTok the other day from him playing in 2000 and whatever when he was healthy. I just think he don't play defense the whole game. Like, it's like he one of them dudes, like, he gonna make you beat him from the three-point line, and if you hitting, he gonna just keep letting you shoot. He don't make adjustments.
That's a fact.
And I feel, and it's just like, you can't win that way. And I think he don't care because he's getting paid top one player. He getting that money that the top one players get. And if we being honest, and I'm an LP fan, he has a very lackluster record. I forgot what it is in the ones. But he's definitely on the losing side when it comes to the team shit.
When it comes, that's a fact.
Yeah, he's definitely on the losing side.
You ain't wrong, man. Yeah. But anyway, did y'all want to talk about Jaxon Dart? Or y'all good? What's up?
We can touch on that.
No, we can talk about it.
We can talk about Jaxon Dart real quick.
Talk about, man.
What y'all want to talk about?
I got 30 seconds on that right now.
That's how I feel about football, bro.
What y'all want to talk about?
Playing football. I understand we're gonna have you gonna play with different people, bro, and everybody gonna have their views. I've talked to some of my football homies about it when we was in school. Some of the people you play, so the views, I get it, but it's just like something you got to think of too is where are you in the organization? Like, and think about your platform, right? Because with Dart, you the quarterback, so that's the biggest position of the football team, especially in the NFL space. Because like any space for real, but NFL, like you get all the blame and all the credit, right? We seen this before with Nick Bosa, because Nick Bosa, he'll tell you he MAGA out. He don't give a fuck. But I think that's looked at different in the football space because Nick Bosa's on the defensive side, and they really like, motherfucker, just make sure you go get that sack. Like that's that mentality, right? But when it's your leader is Dart. Like you already see Abdul Carter and everybody making their comments. Of course, that's just gonna get squashed because media wise, they know that's a bad look, and they gotta keep the market flowing and that money going. But this is a bad way to start off with a franchise that needs a new identity anyway. Like y'all not, if anything, y'all third at best in the NFC East, right? They're probably fourth, but y'all third at best. I'm gonna give them fourth just because I think the Commanders are better than them as long as Jay McDaniels is healthy. So yeah, bro, it's just not a good look to start off, and you know I don't even want to go there because that's a whole nother pod to start talking about politics.
Yeah, no, y'all good. Y'all good.
I won't anyways. But
you going Zell or you want me?
Yeah, let Zell go.
I got something quick on that. It's basically this is another example of New York media just coming out. But other than that, it's basically like never talk about politics, and I'm talking about not sports, not your job, nothing. Because the moment you learn about somebody's political views, you're gonna look at them some type of way, no matter what it is.
100%.
Like whether you're a Democrat, Independent, Republican, they gonna like, oh, you like it. Just like the moment you get into it, is a conversation, good or bad. It's gonna be a long conversation. So I feel like when it comes to politics, just stay out, especially when you like the top quarterback. Because I don't think Tom Brady throughout his time or like I don't know like Aaron Rodgers and stuff. I don't really think they did anything like that. Endorse any type of president. Like we kind of know who they support and stuff like that, but at the same time, like while they was playing, they just kept everything what it is and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it was like politics, you gotta stay out of it just to avoid this little stuff like this.
All right. Yeah. So in my opinion, y'all keeping it football. I get it. I don't care about nobody's political views or what you stand for or who you stand for, right? But once you show me who you stand for, I have a right to stand and step on the history that I know. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, for you to endorse this man right now who has us in the worst economical time that we've ever been in life and the crisis that we're in, it's a blatant disrespect to the 80% of the black players that you see in the NFL. So, and for you to be the face of our team, to be a quarterback, like you said, you don't speak on your political views, none of that. But you pretty much just gave us your ass to kiss, and we got to save you and protect you throughout these games. So, you know, I think it was a bad move. I don't know who his PR team is, none of that. I think it was a longevity move because if you are associated with him, you're probably going to be okay. But I think it was a terrible move. And as a black man, I just, like I said, I don't care what you do. It's just I don't like the person that you are aligning yourself with. And I don't like the person that you're aligning yourself with because not only is he bad to us, he's bad to your kind as well and everybody else. He is not for any of the people. He's only for him. So
you know what?
That's my viewpoint on it.
Go ahead, B.
I'm not surprised. I think that a lot of people got the wool put over their eyes because Jaxon Dart come to the game with Cuban links. He danced. He got a little swag about him. But at the end of the day, you take the chains off, the dancing. It's what they do. It's what they do, man. And I understand why the black players feel the way they do, and they should feel that way. But in the reality, they got to understand, bro. Like the NFL has always been on this, bro. Like this is their brand. Like you can't be surprised about this. Like I know folks are saying it's a bad look, but this is their look. This is what they always did, bro. I mean, look, they did this to Colin Kaepernick. We know what's going on. This is what they do. This is what they do. He got up there because he felt comfortable enough to do it. Ain't nothing gonna happen. They gonna block. They gonna do whatever they got to do because what we talk about all the time and what we think as African Americans we should do is always take a stand on something, and we never take the stand.
100%.
Right? We never
100%.
take the stand that we should take. In this moment, everybody's still gonna block. Abdul Carter gonna say what he gonna say, and then he gonna come back and they said we had to talk about it and we good. Everybody gonna go get their chicken, and it's gonna be all the same, bro. It's just that's just
100%.
the NFL. That's the NFL, and it's sad to say, bro, but that's what
bro. That was
I
crazy.
wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised at all. I wasn't surprised at all.
It's not, you know, it's for me, it's not about the surprise. It's more so like, bro, you creating division in the locker room.
Yeah.
Immediately. Like this is immediate division, bro. Like I can never, like this would have been different had this been, somebody said this, if this was before the election and things was when things happening and you didn't know, right? You done seen the shit that's happening now. Not you can't act like you don't know these things that's been happening in the world. These are, you know, the war that's happening in Iran and shit like that. So you pick this side knowing what came with it. And to your point, shit, sometimes people say this bad media. Sometimes your audience ain't black people. Some people they saw Caitlin Clark. Oh, real quick, they saw Caitlin Clark with the Waller guy, the Waller guy, Morgan Waller, and they was like, "This is a bad look," and I was like, "Not if that's who she looking to be appealing to, because they fuck with Morgan Waller." So it just they fuck with Caitlin Clark. You feel me? So for me, but what you saying?
It goes back to what, but that goes just back to what I said. Morgan Wallen also been on a lot of black people. Lil Durk, Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, like they all. So
that's his path to get through.
He said it, but we still work with them. So they don't mind causing division, bro. Like Jaxon Dart is. Yeah, it's too much going on in the world. It's too much available. It's too much PR in New York for you not to know that if you went up there and introduced the president, that was gonna be a thing. Like somebody had to say, "Hey, man,
it's a good look.
What's going on?"
Yeah.
And you know what they said? We don't care. They don't care about causing division. John Harbaugh run the team. I'm pretty sure I know what side he on. Whatever we want to say about that, Scatterboo. All that stuff, bro, they fine with that. They fine with that because at the end of the day, you know what side they gonna lean towards if you divide it.
The other side. Yeah. And I agree with you, bro. Like you said,
Jaxon Dart ain't gonna be the one getting cut. It might be Abdul Carter. You know what I'm saying? If you start cutting, I see what you're saying, though.
That's why I said I got rid of Abdul Carter.
I'm just saying, he's just saying if there was to end up being friction and somebody gotta go.
I know.
We'll go here, Red.
It's their league, you know what I'm saying? We understand that, you know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, when you do take the ultimate stance like a Kaepernick did or whatever, you risk your career. So in order for shit to change, you would have to actually take a stance. Like Dirk said, most people ain't gonna take a stance when it's that chicken on the line. So I get it, bro. Like I said, his political views ain't got nothing to do with us, but, you know, it's just like some shit you just shouldn't do. And also I think, you know, this the guy you pick over Shador. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's one of those. You kind of showed it in two ways, from the organization and to now. It makes sense to me, but you know, it is what it is.
I just feel like I understand it's a big deal, but at the same time, it's the way that it looked him being on camera on the national stage. Yes, that part was bad, but Jaxon Dart did that cool. There's a lot of black athletes that fuck with Trump. Like, it looks bad publicly because how he did it and he endorsed it. It's a lot because at the end of the day, they might not. It's always in politics in general. A lot of people is like, what does he do best for me? And money is what is for most people their number one thing. And famous people got a lot of fucking money. So it's all about these tax cuts and all this stuff. So they're supporting. They really like, oh, well, yeah, they ain't doing bad for us as a whole. But for me, it looks good for me. So that happens. So it looks bad because Jaxon Dart is a quarterback. I also think it's because he's young. Because Zell said Tom Brady's never done anything like that. He did. He just did it in a subtle way. He got interviewed after a game. He had a "Make America Great" hat again in his locker, just sitting right there. Like, it's a subtle way he did it. So it just looks bad because he endorsed him. Like the way he did it, Jaxon Dart did it was crazy. But I feel like if he was a 10-year vet And he still might have
Right.
done it. I just feel like he's young and these kids. What is flip? So is it COE, content over everything? I feel like it was
Yeah.
just a look
Bro,
because
yeah.
I feel like his
Mitch,
teammates rock with him. I feel like
but
he
Mitch,
was
to
saying
your
this to
point,
rock
I
with him.
think
but I,
Tom Brady
but
did it in a way where you can have plausible with deniability, right?
but we
Jackson
ain't gonna act
Darts
like we
was
ain't know
blatant
though.
and in your
Yeah, no,
face.
it
His
was.
was kind of
Yeah.
like,
And,
well,
and,
oh, that wasn't my
and,
hat. I can be like, oh, that wasn't my. If some shit really came up,
We
So
always
I
and,
feel
thought
like,
Tom was
and to
with
what
Trump though.
hold on,
yeah, we did. That's true.
and to what
Yeah.
Mitch said about the black people that we know that is with Trump. We ain't gonna lie like we just didn't shit on them. Michelle son get his shit. We shitted on her.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj did
Chili,
her shit. We shitted
Nicki
on
Minaj,
her.
Chili,
Chili, we
supported
shitted
some
on her.
shit. Yeah, she.
Yeah, Chili, she got shitted
Oh,
on as well. So it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
understand what you're saying. I agree. Because like you said, it's for the
yeah,
tax breaks, all of that. But when it is public, we gonna talk about it in public. And I'ma shit
yeah.
on you either way. Like it is what it is. Like
And at the
it
end of
Yeah,
the
I
don't
mean,
mean
day,
shit to me. Yeah. It don't
yeah,
mean
like
shit.
in
Yeah.
a personal thing, yeah. But at the end of the
yeah.
day, man, we're here to play ball. A lot of the hoopers like Jeff T can talk about Paul George. He's like, man, we didn't even talk to each other half the year. And that's
Yeah,
just
he said that.
like they really don't. Some of these people they don't. Now, granted, is it good for
They don't be
chemistry?
friends.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
But a lot of this shit, they don't fuck with each other. They locker room we go home, we don't rock with
Mitch,
y'all. Like you go
your
to your
boy said that.
everyday job. I speak for
Yeah,
myself. I'm
yeah,
in Kentucky. I'm pretty sure all my coworkers are on that side.
I'm with you.
I don't even have them talks to them. It is what it is. Hey man, I hate when they try to have it because I look at y'all different. It's just a
Yeah.
topic that you should never do. And Jackson Dart did it, but at the end of the day, hey man, we're here to do our job. And
yeah.
So I
like I
got a
said, they're
question.
gonna have to block for him. They're not like, oh yeah, we're just letting him
So
get
so
hit.
so I got a
He
question
might
with
get a
the
couple of them hits. Go ahead, Rick.
with the bad press that he just got. Well, I'm just saying from us, Mitch. If he come out here and he do an egg, does it add to
Oh yeah.
his okay? That's what I was wondering. Does it add to
Oh,
us talking about him like what I'm saying, shitting on him?
If he
You said
stink it
what
up,
now?
yeah.
yeah.
If he
Like
Does it
stink
do
it
it
up out
bad?
there,
if
Mitch.
he come out there and
Yeah.
stink it up, yeah, does it add to
Lays
it?
an egg.
I
Yeah.
don't think that like I don't
It
think
don't
it has
matter.
anything. No, I
Yeah.
don't personally. It's
But
like
can we say something else though, real quick about
Media
this? Like,
sports.
even though it might be a bad, like the black community, we like, man, we ain't fucking with that, right? But when he
We
go
never
to the
fuck with
New
drugs
York
in person,
Giants
bro. Go ahead.
stadium, when he go to the New York Giants stadium and look around the stadium, it's
Bro,
They gonna have his jerseys on. They gonna have his jerseys
bro,
on.
you talking about
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
they
money
gonna.
he just made, boy?
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
be a
they
Listen,
lot of
gonna.
it's
listen,
gonna be a
they,
lot, it's gonna be
bro.
It's
a
gonna be
lot of
more
support.
hats in the
It's
crowd.
gonna be a lot of support inside the
More red
stadium.
hats.
You
They
ain't
Yeah.
make
wrong.
America great. And
They
America make
bring
America
somebody said they
great
bringing
hats
them
go
red
hard with the
jerseys back.
jerseys. They go
Who
hard
said
with the
who bringing
jerseys.
them red
Yeah.
jerseys back?
Me and
So
Zell like jerseys. Them hats
so
go hard with the jerseys.
Yeah,
so
no,
I
performance over
mean,
everything, y'all.
Bro,
If
bro,
he's
listen, they
performing,
pay
they
people.
don't care.
Yeah. They be paying. They paid. You get a GoFundMe for calling a little black kid the N word in a park. You got a GoFundMe, gay girl, 100 grand for calling just
yeah.
for being.
They be
Yeah. So yeah,
they
there's
be
a
turned up for
market
that
for
Nasty,
it.
man.
racist, bro. They
It
be
may not be
turned
the
up for
market
that
you
racism.
like, but there's a market. There's a market for it. So, but
There's a
anyway, Ted,
market
was you
for
about to
it.
say
Yeah.
something, Ted? So we get up out of here, man.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna be too long winded on it. I agree with what you guys are saying. I'm on a panel full of black men. I have a black wife. I have black kids. You know what I mean? So I definitely understand the importance of everything that you guys are speaking on and passionate about. And just seeing that he publicly said that knowing it's a sensitive topic, I know it's a money grab and it's an audience booster in regards to, him being on that side, but you got to be careful. You got to be delicate when it comes to things of that nature because, the same way we saying it's a white man's league, shit, the population of what makes this sport go are men of color.
For sure.
This, you know what I mean? When we talk about percentages, right, of anything, I try to keep politics out of sports and don't be emotional. But you loud about that. If I say y'all bang red, that, and you are a man on that other side, I 9 times out of 10 think that you are that person when I walk around. You know what I mean? Like the people that I rock with and I love get affected by it the most, and so do me. I mean, bro, you think Trump like Asian people? Like he's trying to block off all them tariffs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm just being real with you. You know what I mean? I hate to push this narrative of emotion, but you gotta understand, bro. Like people are publicly disrespecting you. That's what politics is. Publicly disrespecting people, feeling how you want to feel, and using politics as a crutch to be able to speak your mind, and none of it be correct, bro. Politics is washed, and I try not to speak too much of it because here's the thing. I don't even know if Jackson Dart is old enough to even vote to be doing that. I don't even know if he does vote. I don't even know if the people are mad or even voters. the people that are having issues with the particular, it gets sticky, right? Because did you vote? Did you do research on either the political parties? How much information did you reinforce? It's a lot of questions that you got to ask. So like, you want to be mad because of the mass media, but like, do a self representation of yourself and why you upset. And like I said, Jaxon Dart, that just was an ugly look, bro. Because if it wasn't for the color people that you talking down on unintentionally, you wouldn't be making the fucking money that you making in the first place by playing this sport.
Yeah, and his black teammates, he got to deal with that anyway. So I mean,
He gonna have to deal with
he got to walk in that
That's all
locker
he
room
got.
and deal with all them boys.
Man,
So hey,
he the quarterback, man. You can't touch him. He ain't hit no red. He the
yeah,
quarterback.
Look,
You
Ray,
can't.
but if you got a black guard,
he walking that
might get a little
motherfucker nervous
lackadaisical
though.
on a play. He might get a little
I don't know.
lackadaisical.
You might
I don't know
get
if y'all
you
saw
like
what
Paul
Jameis
Crew out
Winston.
there.
Garrett might slip through one good time.
I don't know
It
if
was a
y'all saw
W.
what Jameis Winston
It was
had
a
to
W
say.
for what
Jameis
Jameis
Winston had a
Winston
lot of
said.
he had a lot
What
to
did
say.
Jameis
So I
say?
don't think
What did he say?
He did.
he was just talking about. He was like, "Listen, I come
Talking
from a
about the history.
town where they blew up a building because 9-year-olds was like going to school or something. Where they were,
Birmingham. That's
he
Birmingham.
so
They was at church.
there was a
Oh,
church,
yeah,
was
yeah.
a church, yeah. But
Okay,
he was
yeah.
just speaking to the trauma and the damage that had been inflicted by pretty much saying the people that he's saying that Jaxon Dart is supporting, man. So he was like, bro, you got to understand the history of what's happening in these places, bro, before you come out here and say this to somebody like me. You know what I'm saying? So you come out here trying to talk to me about some of this shit, bro, where my town, bro, has been terrorized by the people that you support. You feel me? So
Yeah.
he had a lot to
He
say.
gonna get some understanding in the locker room.
Yeah,
When he
he
got
will,
in that
yeah.
room, when he got in that room where Abdul Carter, they closed that door.
So that hood was fake. Hey, come here, let me talk to you real quick. Me and
Yeah,
him.
One of
You
them guys
guys, I mean,
attacking
just do a
Jameis
quick
Poole.
list of all the men of color that played defensive edge. I bet you they gonna have a
this-
career high that game.
Yeah.
I bet you they gonna.
It's
Hey, when Miles Garrett get a hold of that dude, go look it
It's
up. See if the Browns are gonna play the Giants. I bet you he break a fucking career high that game.
Yeah, man.
Make sure we
man.
don't still got
Good luck.
traumatized.
Ted said
Jackson.
it perfect though. Them same black people you was throwing to get you into the league, that's what got you here. And you shitted on them. So
You
Now,
shitted
lost
on them.
one of his
Man, that shit just, I hate that shit, bro. Personally.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I just hate it. That shit just ass. He's a fucking sucker.
OJ just said New York is on fire right now. Yeah, New York is gonna be
good or bad. Good or bad. Hey, listen. Y'all got anything?
Nets too.
I'm good.
Man. Come on, let's go. Hey, hold on, Ted. Tell them we got 21 people in here still watching us, man. We done had a lot of people in here watching us, fellas.
Appreciate y'all.
We've been cracking. This is a good ass stream. Go ahead, though, Ted.
Hey, much love to everybody that's tapped in on the panel, on the pod, supporting us, man. I just want to reiterate this, man. If you guys are listening, we on eLab everything. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Make sure that you tap in on all social media platforms. All the fellas on the panel do our due diligence to be able to push out great content with y'all. We here to debunk all the narratives. We here to not be the caption guys. We do real research in all the sports that we talk about. So we appreciate and love all the support, man. Make sure y'all do eLab, like, comment, share, everything. We out of here, man. Much love.
What's up, man? Hey, I got the Knicks Spurs in 6 games. Knicks Spurs. I got both.
All right, man.
Man, fuck out of here.